At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Hey guys, we're here at Smokin' Joe's. This has got the best meat in the 405. If you haven't ate here yet, you got to.
Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. From our mouth-watering meats to our homemade sides, every dish is crafted to perfection. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch.
Come join us at Smokin' Joe's.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard-earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Navigating through Medicare.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
All right, welcome to Tiger TV on a Tuesday night. The Greg Henning Activity Center here in Tuttle, Oklahoma for our my first home game, the Tigers' second home game, as the Blanchard Lions and Lady Lions are rolling into town. Blanchard coming off of a busy Thursday night football game, and they were state champions in Class 4A. So
yep, they got it done. I mean, incredible actually. That's who I was pulling for. So
I think, I think that, maybe they weren't the favorite going into the football game last week, and they don't have to be the favorite to win though. So
no, that's for
that's
sure.
probably what they told their kids too. So
yep,
that's a good group of athletes in that junior class and their seniors are good too. But
yeah,
they've got a good stretch of people over there right now.
Yes, they do, and so going to get a chance to look at them tonight on the basketball court too. So
yeah, we'll have tonight's ball game. The boys will tip at 8. The girls at 6:30 this evening. And Coach Combs, Lady Tigers 2-0. Couple victories, a little closer than she wants them to be. They beat the Lady Savages last week, and then on Friday night, the Plainview Lady Indians, and came away with a couple wins. But I was talking to Coach Combs a little bit. She said that, we'd love to score some more points. She said maybe you're broadcasting the game, you'll bring us some offense with you. And so I said, well, I'll do my best. But anyway, I am a little hoarse again. This happened to me last year. Baseball practice started 2 days ago. I don't know if that's what it was, but
I saw y'all out there practicing. Out there, was it Monday?
Yeah, we started Monday and then yesterday. Or today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, a couple practices under our belt, and it's been a good couple days. Nice weather, so we got to take advantage of those weather days when we get outside.
Speaking of taking advantage, we want to make sure everybody knows we are on the Williams Plumbing's service pregame show. We're thankful for all of our sponsors here, but thanks to Williams Plumbing for sponsoring the pregame show. If you're in the need of some plumbing, whether it be new construction or you just got a leaky faucet you need somebody to take a look at, give Nick a call over there at Williams Plumbing, and guarantee you they'll help you out. They've helped me out in the past, and so hope I never need a plumber again, but if I need a plumber, that's who I'm calling.
Yeah, you never want to, fix stuff that breaks, but
I actually have a leak under my sink right now at home.
That's not – you need to get Williams Plumbing out there.
Yeah, I got to get him over there. Got to get him over, take a look at it. I'm kind of getting frustrated with it. I've been trying to figure it out myself, and I can't find it.
I don't even try anymore. I don't have time to try. I got a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. I don't have time to try anything.
No, you don't.
Other than
I
schoolwork
remember those days.
Yeah. So I did. I was walking up. It's funny. Our sponsors are great, and we talk about them all the time. As you see them kind of scroll through on their top right of your corner. Most of those signages have their phone number attached to it or how to get a hold of them. But I was walking up the stairs, and old Peanut down here says, "Hey, make sure and throw me some more extra Aero Electrics in there for me." So I said, "I got you covered." But
Peanut, I haven't heard him called Peanut in a long time.
That's all. I don't even know his Linus.
Linus.
But I call him Peanut. So anyway, but all of our sponsors are great, and we appreciate them. We wouldn't be able to do this without them. So
absolutely.
But yeah, transitioning into basketball season, wrestling getting going as well.
Thursday night.
Yeah, and I don't think it ever stops. Wrestling never really stops, especially if you live in Tuttle.
Right.
I took my little one over to a little wrestling practice the other night for the first time, and he had a blast. So, good place to learn how to wrestle if you live around here to get on the mat with those guys. So they're good. It was funny just watching them try to teach a 4 or a 5-year-old anything. So, but they did. So,
hey,
anyway.
If you didn't get to watch Tiger TV last week when we played Plainview, I just want to give everybody a heads up. The camera that you see giving a little bit of picture right now, you see it kind of moving back and forth. It is AI generated. It does it all itself. So right now during this timeout, it's not sure what to do. So it's just showing us a section of the floor and holding steady. But you see the scoreboard down there. We apologize you can't see the clock when the focus Huddle focus camera got hung up. They didn't account for that backboard when it got lifted up, and so the camera hits the corner of that backboard and cuts off the clock. So we haven't been able to get that fixed. That's not something that we can fix here in the gym. So hopefully we'll get that fixed before another broadcast. But we'll keep you updated on the time as it goes along.
Yeah, I'll try to do a good job keeping track of that.
Well, we do have replay running tonight too, so we're going to try running some replays. And again, just hang with us here a little bit. It's a little bit of a learning curve again this year with this new camera system. It puts about a 2-second delay from the monitors in front of us to what's on the floor. And we like to watch the floor. And so if I replay at the wrong time because I'm watching the floor, it won't work right. So it's going to be a learning curve to just kind of get the timing of that work down so that when we run a replay for you, you get to see the whole thing.
No doubt about it. Blanchard coming in tonight, Lady Lions and the male Lions.
Yep.
Both 1-0, I believe. I think they both knocked off Duncan, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I heard. Yep, they beat Duncan.
And And so they're, probably a little bit different roster tonight of Lions basketball players than the last time they played.
Right, they got some boys back.
They got some guys back from that football team. So we'll have that roster for you. Hopefully here shortly we'll have Blanchard's roster. We're kind of working on that right now. But as far as our guys go, 2-0.
Yep.
Beat Tecumseh, beat Plainview. I think they're all kind of getting used to kind of what you experienced last year with Coach Combs in her first year. New head coach, different style of coaching, different people in uniform.
Right.
You got a lot of guys back, but you also got newcomers that are growing up and becoming young men and trying to find roles to fill and all those types of things. So they're all trying to do that under a new head coach and Coach Job. And my relationship with him has been really, really good from the start. My relationship with Coach Merritt was great. And
right.
Coach Job, a younger guy who's he doesn't yell much, doesn't slam the floor,
No.
And I'm not saying he doesn't get after him at practice. It's just that maybe not in the game you don't see it as much. But Coach Job, I've got a little bio about him here. As I pull that up, might just be a second. But, I'm anxious to see. I haven't got to see him play live in action yet. I'm anxious to see, guys like Gabe Avalar coming out of football, transitioning back into basketball. He didn't do that last year. He did not play football. So see kind of how I know he's been running a lot of the point guard for the boys recently. You got guys like Richie Overcash, who experienced player as well, who's a really good shooter and has really, last year at the first part of the year, he was kind of known as like he's a catch and shoot guy.
Right.
Did a really good job at that, and that's kind of what he was known for, was being a shooter. And I think he's a complete basketball player now. I think he's done a really good job of kind of, not that he wasn't earlier, but maybe if you had to label him, you wouldn't have labeled him as just a kind of a guy that can do a little bit of everything. And I think Richie's gotten a lot better getting to the basket, being a great defender.
Yep.
He's looked upon to do a lot for the Tigers.
Yeah, right now, Richie's averaging 18 points a game. I mean, he's leading the team in scoring right now. He's averaging the last just 2 games, but he's averaging 18 points, and looks pretty good. And then you look at some other statistics on him. 21 of the points that Richie has scored so far has come off of turnovers.
Yeah.
Creating turnovers. Right now he's got he's not real dominant like a Noah Clark is on the board, but you get him on the rebound side of things, and he picked up averaging 5 rebounds, got 5 rebounds so far, and I lost that statistic. It must be on a different page. He's leading. He's behind Gabe Avalar in steals. He's got 9 steals so far on the season, which is pretty good.
Which is a lot of steals.
Yeah. Well,
but whenever Gabe Avalar's on your team, you don't get to have that.
Yeah.
Award.
Well, Gabe's got 11, and then Noah's got 9 block shots right now. Talking about some defensive things. But also on Richie, some of his points comes in the paint. I mean, I'm sure those are layups from those points off of the turnovers. And like I said, averaging 18 points a game. Richie's looking pretty good. And here it is. This is what I was looking for. Okay, you look back at last week against Plainview. That's where he got all of the steals in that he's got so far. He picked up 6 steals that night. I lost it again. I'm terrible with reading those pieces of paper.
But he's a turnover machine, is what you're saying.
He's going to come up with the turnovers. And, in fact, he had some really good, steals last week. And, Richie, and I've mentioned this, if you listened to us last year, I'm a fan of Richie Overcash. And I think he's improved his game a little bit, and he's shown a lot of leadership on the floor. And, the younger guys like him. They listen to him. And, you'll see him at times on the floor, talking to – and he's not obtrusive when he talks to his players, the guys around him, and, kind of directing traffic a little bit. He does a pretty good job of that. And these guys seem to communicate with each other really well.
Well, and the thing with Richie is, excuse me, a lot of the times So mom was a college basketball player.
Yep.
Dad a baseball player. Dad a college Division I baseball coach. He's now at Wichita State, and I know he watches this broadcast every time. I know he really wants us to go on these road trips so he can see more games. But you know, mom's a principal here now, and so some of those leadership tendencies, you know, they're kind of adapted from mom and dad at home, and he really does a good job doing that on the floor. Some of these other guys here, we talk about some seniors here. Noah Clark is having a really good year, the 6'9", swing man, if you want to call it. Coach Job kind of compares him to the high school version of like a Chet Holmgren kind of guy.
Yeah.
Those 6'9" guys don't dribble the ball and shoot it the way he does, and he does a really good job.
Well, yeah, and, you know, that's one of the things that stands out right now for Noah Clark. I mean, you know, he's averaging 14 points a game, but, you know, here it is. He's got 14 of those points come in the paint, and
the other half of them are
– the other half, right, are coming from outside. And if I can find that other stat that shows me where he shoots. Okay, his 3-point he's 3 for 9 from three-point range. He drained 2 of them last week, so he's shooting about 33% right there. And he's shooting 83% from the free throw line, so he's not the guy you're going to want to foul at any time in the game. You can put him at the line. But, you know, while I'm thinking about it, speaking of free throws, you know, they changed the rule on the fouls and the bonus thing.
Yep.
So you get up to 5 bonuses. It's per quarter.
Sure.
Right, so you get to 5 fouls, then you automatically go into the 2-shot bonus, and then at the next quarter it wipes out, starts all over again. Yep. So, you know, that coming down in the second half, you know, you're not going to have all that with the fouls to give and then having to go into the one-on-one and then to the double bonus or anything. You get to the double bonus rather quickly.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a game to see how it kind of affects it. I would imagine people like it because, you know, sometimes you get 6-7 fouls in the third quarter, and for the rest of the second half, it takes an hour and a half to play the game because every time there's a foul call, there's free throws.
Right.
And I think it kind of speeds the game up a little bit.
We definitely sped the game up a lot last week, but what I liked about it was that, and then when we got down to the end of the game against Plainview hadn't got to the 5-foul bonus, you know, hadn't got to 5 fouls yet as we were in the final 2 to 3 minutes. So they did have 2 fouls to give, but it doesn't put you into the one-on-one anymore.
Sure.
It's just an out of bounds, throw the ball in, go again, and then they had to immediately connect a foul again, which then put us on the line shooting 2. And then, you know, I don't remember which guy they fouled. It was either I think it was Gabe, and Gabe was 50% from the line. He missed the front one every time, hit the second one every time. But, you know, it takes that aspect, to me, it took that aspect out of the game so you don't have to.
Sure.
It's not going to, like, stretch it out. So.
Speaking of Coach, we're talking a little bit about Coach Job. He's in his first year here, played at Tuttle.
Yes, he did.
Went to Mississippi State, I think, for a year out of high school. And then he ended up transferring to Southeastern Oklahoma State down in Durant and played there for his last 3 years. Went to the D2 tournament his senior year. His wife, Lexi, is a graduate of Tuttle, and he has a daughter, Andy, and she's 10 months old, maybe almost 11 months now.
Wow.
So Coach Job in his first year here, 4th year as a head coach total. He was at Rock Creek before here, and I think his was at Calera for 2 years before he came to Tuttle. So his 4th year here, 1 at Rock Creek, 2 at Calera. We're glad to have him home and in the red and get him back on our court. As you kind of see, if you're kind of watching here, the JV boys game finishing up. There's a minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. So, but Coach Job, his assistant coach is one of my favorite people on campus, Kirk Reimers. Kirk's not in his 4th year. He's in his 32nd year of coaching.
He's been around it a couple years.
And he's a member of the Oklahoma Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame, if you don't know that. So our assistant boys basketball coach, Coach Reimers, you see him there on the sideline in the white long-sleeve shirt. He is a Hall of Fame baseball coach. He doesn't coach baseball here, not because he doesn't want to. He does help with our middle school.
Right.
And I appreciate him being out there, but he does umpiring, and he'll call college baseball games, umpire those games, and so his schedule doesn't really permit him to coach as much as maybe he'd want to. I'm trying to get more and more of him out there. He's a good person and good person to have in your side.
Yeah, he sat in at the Tiger TV booth a time or two with me. We called softball. He called
That's
softball.
right. Yep.
Then he and I called baseball. Well, he called baseball. I just sat there with him with the headset on and listened.
He's got
because he knows the game so well. It's like there's no point in me
Yeah.
talking. Y'all just listen to Kirk.
Well, he knows the game of basketball, too. He
Yes,
has
he does.
497 career wins as a high school basketball coach. He also has 899 baseball wins. I might have to name him the interim coach for a game this year and let him get to 900.
Yep.
I mean, he's at 899 right now. So
Yeah, you got to get him to that 900 mark.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to find him another win. He made the baseball state tournament 20 times, one state championship game, several semifinalists. But Coach Reamers, I could list all these awards. There's so many awards that he's accomplished throughout his career, and he's just a great dude. And I know Coach Job really appreciates having him on the bench and helping him out, kind of transition as a young coach into his. I know he's comfortable with Tuttle and he's from Tuttle, but it's always good to have that guy on the staff that can kind of help you transition. Coach Brooks did that with me when I first got here. He'd been around. He kind of knew the ropes of the lay of the land a little bit, and so. But I'll tell you this: as a coach, you're only as good as the people around you, your assistants and your players. And Coach Job, good group of guys to coach, and then a good group of coaching staff to go with it. So.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, we're going to take a break on Tiger TV. We only got a few seconds left in this, or I don't know. I forgot what the clock said, but there's not much time
about
left
a minute
in this.
left,
yeah, about a minute left. So we're gonna take a break real quick. We'll go on a break to Tiger TV and hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back. Get ready for the national anthem and the starting lineup. So we'll be back on the Williams Plumbing pregame show in just a minute.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Hey guys, we're here at Smokin' Joe's. This has got the best meat in the 405. If you haven't ate here yet, you got to.
Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. From our mouth-watering meats to our homemade sides, every dish is crafted to perfection. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch.
Come join us at Smokin' Joe's.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
At Ortho Central, we're committed to making your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after grandkids, or easing chronic pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and Newcastle. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
Now navigating through Medicare.
Williams Foods, more than just a grocery store. Williams Foods has been serving communities since 1971. That is 45 years strong and counting. We are successful because we offer great service, great prices, fresh produce, and the best meat money can buy. Williams Foods is not just in your communities, we are a part of your community. We donate 1% back to any nonprofit organization, and we donate up to 6 cents per labels to anyone fundraising. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers!
All right, welcome back to Tiger TV, the Williams Plumbing pregame show, not the Williams Foods. I'm looking at the scoreboard. It says Williams Foods.
Yeah, it sure does.
Williams Plumbing pregame show. The JV boys just pulled out a 47-39 win in the first boys game of the evening. We'll have the girls game here. Warm-ups will start here just a moment for the ladies, and have Lady Tigers and Lady Lions basketball. Big rivalry game, of course, just a few miles down the road, the Lions. And if you look at the season split so far, I believe softball has split with Blanchard. We might have beaten them twice. They beat us once. I know football, we lost that one. And so basketball trying to even it up here tonight, trying to get one of the wins. They'll play again later this year. But tonight here in Tuttle at the Greg Henning Activity Center, the Lady Tigers and the Lady Lions. We're working on getting a roster right now for the Lady Lions. So if we get that up here, we will definitely be able to announce the Lady Lion team members, as I'm sure we'll have some people from Blanchard tuning in as well. Lady Tigers, Coach Jamie Combs in her second year, assisted by Carla Ballard. Jamie, I think she's pretty fired up about this season. It's a different team. Obviously, you graduate Landry Allen, and she's impossible to replace.
Right.
And it's impossible to play the same style of basketball as you played with her on the court. And so Landry, has moved on. She just walked in, actually.
Landry's in the house tonight.
Yeah, she's here to watch her sisters go play basketball. And she having a really good year for OU as a true freshman. It's been exciting to kind of see her progress into the next level and continue to have success. And so I think she had a double-double the other night.
That's what I heard. Yep. Fantastic. Yeah, I tuned into a game. I forgot who they were playing on TV the other day, but I didn't get to see Landry get into that game. And she got into the game later on, and I had already changed the channel. Actually, I was doing laundry. And when I came back, she was out of her warm-ups and on the bench again. And I'm like, God dang it, I missed it. So
yeah. Well, I know it was exciting watching her play. But like I mentioned, it's just a different basketball team. You'll have some different people stepping up, and kind of the one you look to kind of lead the way every night is Allie Reel, number 14, senior for the Lady Tigers. Allie she's kind of in command, if you want to call it that.
Yes.
She's not the only senior that's a big impact player, though. Ava and Kinsley Battles, both seniors as well.
Well, Kinsley's not.
Or Kinsley's a junior. I'm sorry. Ava's a senior.
Ava's a senior.
And then Sam Teague.
Sam Teague's the other one that, solid, had a great game the other night.
Yep. Sam's really progressed as a player. I know when she was a sophomore, she was in and out of the lineup a little bit, and she really needed to kind of be depended on. She needed to be a little more dependable. And last year, she was a really good player for the Lady Tigers.
Yes, she was.
And now coming into her senior season, trying to finish it off with another state tournament berth and hopefully try to get to the end game and try to win one. But good group of seniors in Battles. That's Ava, not Kinsley. Kinsley's a junior. Allie Reel, who's signed with Oklahoma Baptist University.
Yes, she did.
And then Samantha Teague, like I mentioned, the other senior. So excited for those girls, excited for the basketball. I'm excited to be back, and my voice is a little off. It'll be better next time, probably, hopefully. But exciting time of the year to, you get done with football season broadcast and then hop right back into basketball. We're ready to go again.
Yep, and it didn't take long. I had to go basically every time we change to a different sport, the program that we use has to be reconstructed, for all the new graphics and everything. So, yeah, I immediately started working on that. And then you got to tear all the football stuff down and move it to the gym and set up all of our stuff in here. Fortunately, we're fortunate that we have a nice place in our gym to set this stuff up at. And
no doubt about
won't
it.
be long. We're going to have a really nice place in the football field to set it
Yeah,
up.
the lights are on in the evenings. I see in the press box.
And it looks like the interior is nearly finished, and they're finishing up some of the exterior work, and then, all the little details inside. But I understand we're supposed to be able to take possession of it by the end of the year. So
well, that'd be good.
I hope that's what the schedule is still on. But
that's why I said I didn't sign up to broadcast games sitting outside in the wintertime.
Yep.
Thought we were going to be inside, so
yep.
It'll be nice and cozy in there.
Hey, we got lucky, though,
we
this
did.
year.
It was
we
nice
got really
weather.
lucky. We didn't have any rain games.
No, but
the coldest game was Blanchard.
And we were up at the top, and it was windy.
It was miserable that night. It was very windy and very cold.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of cool games here, but the wind wasn't as bad. But, yeah, we got lucky. Didn't have to deal with snow and rain and stuff. And, last season I think we got rained on 2 or 3 times a year before. So,
yeah. We'll at the halftime of the girls' game tonight, if you're join us for the halftime show, I'll visit with Coach Brad Ballard and the head coach of the football team here. We'll talk to him a little bit briefly at the halftime of the girls' show. So right now here on our Williams Plumbing pregame show, just talking a little bit about Tuttle and Blanchard and the rivalry. I know on our side of it in baseball, it's been pretty electric. Been fortunate to play in the state finals the last couple of years. Basketball has had some really good games the last several years. Back and forth wins here and there, and then football the same way. And it's always kind of like that. No matter what the sport is, it really doesn't matter if there's one team favored over the other. The game's going to be a close game, and I would anticipate tonight being a good one for both groups, the girls and the boys. I know girls, like I said, the Tuttle Lady Tigers 2-0 to start the year. They won close one against Tecumseh. Kind of got a little bit of ways away from Plainview in their last game, and then the boys both also 2-0. Blanchard boys 1-0. They beat Duncan, and so I'm excited. A couple undefeated teams, if you want to say that. It's only two games into the year for the Tigers, one for the Lions, but exciting night for basketball coming up here. We got about 6 minutes left in warm-ups, and then we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have our starting lineups. Who's our starting lineup sponsor this year?
The starting lineup sponsor again is, if I remember correctly, it's Napa.
Napa Auto
Marshall
Parts.
Auto Supply. They're doing a starting lineup for both football and basketball this year. And then we will also have the Smokin' Joe's Player of the Game coming up later in the fourth quarter of each game. We'll run down who Coach Draper and I think are the players of the game, and sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Well, I'll tell you, I try to keep stats during the game. I don't catch everything, but I try to be as good as I can be while talking and watching what's going on. So I'll hopefully have you some stats at halftime to kind of go over, and at the end of the game as well. They'll be unofficial stats, so don't email me that your baby had 2 more points than she had. I'll mess it up for sure. So, but anyway, Coach Combs, and I know something they're wanting to be a little more efficient offensively, and she talked about that a little bit. I think her and Coach Ballard really like this group of girls. They get along, and that's a big deal. Is making sure they're getting along and all that stuff, and that's kind of something that kind of goes in. But some of the keys to the game tonight for the Lady Tigers, they really want to pressure the basketball. Coach Combs really thinks that if they can put pressure on the basketball, I think she feels confident in their defense over the ball handlers on the offensive side. Number 22 for Blanchard, the Lady Lions. She's their number one offensive option, so they'll try to not let her catch the ball, and then they'll try to make her use the left side of her body. So number 22 for the Lady Lions is definitely someone they're going to want to try to limit, and then turning those really having positive offensive moments and execution. That's one thing she's really wanted to improve on tonight is the offensive rhythm. And so she's hoping to see, those sharp cuts, looking for back doors, finishing shots. So, like I mentioned, just trying to keep the ball out of 22's hands, their best player, she thinks, pressuring the basketball, and then finding some offense. Really the keys of the game tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, I got interrupted. We're still trying to so I didn't get to listen to everything you said right there, so I can't really respond. I'll just say, okay. But we did get the girls roster here, so we'll have that. We may go ahead. We got 3 minutes before the warm-up time ends. Let's take a quick 1-minute break here, and then we'll be back on Tiger TV in about a minute.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
Or I tell it to go to a commercial, it does it immediately.
Really?
Yep. Okay, we are back on Tiger TV. Coach Draper's typing up the roster, so he's got that at his fingertips.
You'd figure I wouldn't have to do this in the year 2023.
Yeah,
but I am typing it up.
Hey, well, the technology did assist us. I mean, Noble Sandlin was able to take a picture of the official book on the sideline and then send it up. So
that's right.
Some technology was working.
That's right.
So not too bad there. But, yeah, about 2 minutes left, a little less than 2 minutes left in the warm-up period. And see that AI camera kind of scanning the floor a little bit right there. Confused. It's like there's people on both ends. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, so that thing tracks the ball on its own.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody controlling the camera like Kevin mentioned. You will notice if you didn't catch it on your scoreboard, if you look really close, the reason you can't see the time right there, that's the black pad of the goal that's raised up all the way.
Yep.
So
Brad, we do have another camera. It's like, Brad, show that backboard right there. See the corner of that backboard? See how it covers the clock up? It does it for him, and it also does it for that huddle camera. So that's what's causing that. Yeah, we do have a second camera working here, so we're going to try to get you a couple of different I mean, it'll be pretty much the same angle because the cameras are setting near to each other, but our student cameraman, Brad, he'll be able to give us a little bit better, closer looks on, get some bench looks at timeouts, and then, help fill in some of the things that, like, getting you the bench look right there now as we're running down. We're going to do the pregame national anthem, so we're going to stop for that as soon as Todd Littleton takes control of the auditorium. Then we'll stop and listen to Todd and then do the Napa Auto Supply starting lineup. So, yeah, there's still a few seconds left on the clock.
They're ready to go a little bit early tonight, so.
Yep, which is a good thing.
Better early
Not
than
too
late.
bad. So that's our AI camera, and that's Brad's camera right there. So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday edition of Tiger Basketball as we play host to the Blanchard Lions. Would you please join me in standing for the national anthem? How would you say? Blanchard Lady Bulldogs. Lady Lions. That's what happens when you mess the music up. All right, let's try it again. Blanchard Lady Lions. Senior number 2, Reese Carpenter. Junior number 12, Tegan Carlson. Sophomore number 15, Kylan Dobbs. Junior number 21, Mariah Liggins. And sophomore number 22, Sadie Franklin. The Lady Lions are coached by Sykes, assisted by Robin Freeman.
That's your starting lineup for the Lady Lions. All right, so your starting lineup tonight for the Lady Tigers, you'll have number 40, Marissa Sandlin, the sophomore, Sam Teague, senior, number 24, senior Allie Reel, number 14, Ava Battles, senior, number 12, and her sister Kinsley, the junior, number 10, Kinsley Battles. For the Lady Lions, number 12, that's Tegan Cullison. Her sister, I believe, is also out there, number 4, Taylor Cullison. Doesn't look like she's a starter. Sorry about that. 22, Sadie Franklin. That's the one to watch out for the Lady Lions. Number 15, Kylan Dobbs. And number 21, Mariah Liggins. That Blanchard gets the tip, and we're underway here tonight with Lady Tiger basketball. Dribble drive by Franklin. She puts it up. That one over the back foul. That'll go on number 12, Tegan Cullison. Her first.
Yep, first opportunity here. Tigers take the ball and get down the floor, see if we can get it started early.
A little early pressure there. Allie Reel bringing the ball up, running the point. Hands it off to Ava, back to Allie. We're going to have two-hand foul there. That'll be on Franklin. Sadie Franklin, number 22 for the Lions, picking up that one. That's two early fouls here for the Lady Lions.
Yep, just 3 more, and Tigers being the Lady Tigers being the double bonus.
Battles controlling it at the top. He'll look for a cutter. Sam Teague backing down. That one off of her foot, going to roll out of bounds. Kind of got pushed away a little bit from the low block as she caught that one and dribbled it off her foot there. So Lady Tigers will full court pressure this. Reese Carpenter for the Lady Lions inbounding. Number 5 for the Lions checks in. That's Kinsey Sherman. Franklin with the ball. She's the one that we want to keep away from the basket as much as possible. So Kinsley Battle is a really good on-ball defender. Lady Tigers playing man-to-man defense right now. Allie Reel gets a dribble to knock loose. They try to get it out of the corner here. Real good job on number 2, Reese Carpenter. Again, no high school shot clock, so don't need to put one up in a hurry. If you don't get something, you can always back it out. Franklin, a little step back off the glass, up and in. Kind of created some space there and up and over. Lady Tigers a little out of control as they go up the floor. That one going to be knocked out of bounds and Lady Lions ball. So Blanchard doing a good job right now, just kind of stalemating the Lady Tiger offense. Number 21 gets the handoff. That's Mariah Ligens. Franklin driving in. Sandlin reaches in there, knocks it away with her shin, and it'll go out of bounds. Lady Tiger defense is that's what Coach Combs is going to pride themselves on.
Yeah, they've been very good defensively over the last few years. I mean, harkening back to, Maddie Serber and, the type of defense that she played.
Little unforced error there as Reese Carpenter dribbles that one off of her foot and out of bounds. Lady Tigers will take over on the sideline. It's a little unsecure right now at the top. That one dribbled out past to Sam Teague in the corner, bangs home a 3-ball. Sam Teague from downtown, and the Lady Tigers take a 3-2 lead here early. Battles, on-ball defense, good. Dribble drive up and in, a little floater there from number 5. That's Kinsey Sherman for the Lady Lions. Sandlin gets it, tries to back down. A little ice up and under move. She's fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 free throws. That one going to be on number 5, Kinsey Sherman. So Sandlin to the line tonight. For the first time for either team, she makes the first. Number 20, Addison Schmidt coming into the ball game for the Lady Lions. Tigers have not subbed yet. Second one up off the front of the rim, cradles in. So 5-4 Lady Tigers. They'll trap it in the short corner there. Kinsey doing a good job. They'll get that one thrown away out of bounds, and a forced turnover by the Lady Tigers with the pressure defense. And they probably guard the perimeter as good as anybody in the state in Class 4A, the Lady Tigers with Battle Sisters and then Allie Reel. Allie also flashes down low sometimes and will guard the post, but that's going to be another foul on Sadie Franklin. That's her second foul, their 4th of the quarter already, so one more will put them in the double bonus. Maya Sisson going to check in for Sandlin. Battles at the top. She'll hand off to Sam Teague. Sam dribbling around, trying to get it inside. Good job by Blanchard denying entry. Allie Reel, good dump off pass to Sam Teague, up and in, under the basket. Nice assist right there from Allie Reel, and Sam Teague pays it off underneath. 7-4, 4:45 on the clock here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers doing a good job playing defense with no fouls. Maya Sisson in there, good job right there with a hand. Knocks it out of bounds. Sandlin back in for Sisson. Playing a little offense to defense right there. Letting Sandlin get a little breather. Let Maya get out there. Maya in an increased role this year.
Yep.
We got our little brother Ezra in my PE class.
Oh, yeah.
He's ornery, but he's a good kid.
A good ornery kid.
He's a good basketball player, too.
Awesome.
Number 21 from the corner. That one's short. Franklin gets the rebound, offensive rebound. And he'll get a foul underneath.
Yeah, we're calling this on 40.
Looks like Sandlin picking up a foul there. So Franklin with 2 early fouls. That one up, no good. Good defense right there by Sam Teague. A little reach-in foul from behind. That's going to send her to the line. Mariah Ligens
Yep.
picks up the foul. That's the 5th foul for the Lady Lions, and it'll put the Tigers in the double bonus here early in the first quarter. So, quick 5 fouls sends her to the line with a new rule change. 5 fouls sends you to the bonus each quarter, and it is a double bonus. It's not a 1-and-1. So Sandlin will shoot free throws. Her second time to the line tonight. She makes the first. 4:13 on the clock. And I know Sadie Franklin for the Lions is kind of their go-to scorer, so at least on Coach Combs' scouting report. So I know not good to have her in foul trouble early as she's got 2. Lady Lions are going to take a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we're playing. I'm going to play with the replay here. So we're going to stick around, and because the replay's supposed to work, and then just it was working earlier, and now it won't work again.
So Lady Tigers up here. 9-4 early. Lady Lions in a little bit of foul trouble early. 5 team fouls. Tigers with just 1. A couple turnovers caused by the Lady Tigers as well. So they'll get back into their full court defense setup here. And Lady Lions, the last time they tried to break this, threw it out of bounds. So Tigers hoping for the same result. Good job by Sandlin denying the basketball. Franklin gets the inbound handoff. She'll try to dribble drive Sandlin and dumps it down low. That one blocked by Allie Reel, but she had her foot on the line and grabbed it as she came down with it, but good job right there in transition. Good pass by Franklin down low to Ligans under the goal, but Reel coming behind her like LeBron James-esque and swats it away. Ligans gets it at the top of the key, took an extra step, no call. Someone dribbled around the elbow there, back out top to number 2, Reese Carpenter. Carpenter trying to get it into Franklin. Little dribble handoff just inside the arc. Little jumper good for 2. That's Sadie Franklin. 3:39 on the clock. Sandlin passed up an open look. Kinsley wanted the ball underneath the basket. She's wide open. Sandlin dials it back up, in and out. Reel tips it, keeps it alive. She dumps it down to Teague. Little dribble, no call right there, a lot of contact. Tigers kind of reset it a little bit. A little physical action going on. Gonna have 3 seconds in the lane on Sandlin. Sometimes that can happen whenever there's that offensive scrum for the ball and you kind of get caught there as Sisson will check back in to the game. This time she'll come in for Kinsley Battles. 3:15 left here in the first quarter. Sisson, good job cutting off that dribble. Lady Tigers break the press. Carpenter with the ball at the top. She'll hand it back to Dobbs. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Carpenter trying to find somewhere to go. Lady Tigers switching a lot right here. They'll dump it down under the Ligans. High off the glass and in. So that's Mariah Ligans, and she cuts the lead to 1 for the Lady Tigers. Battles dribbles in. Sisson on the wing. Passed up an open shot. Back to Ava in the corner. Bangs home a 3-ball. Ava Battles from the corner. Extends the lead for the Lady Tigers. Maya Sisson on the assist and 2:15 on the clock. Tigers lead 12-8. Sadie Franklin drives in, gets her shot blocked, rebounds it, and dumps it right back into the hoop. Good defense by the Lady Tigers, really an unlucky bounce there. Sisson again in the corner, on the wing. She dribbles in, up and under, nice little move right there, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. Maya Sisson, little Euro step around the defender underneath and gets the hip check right inside the near block, and she'll go to the foul stripe for 2. 16 foul for Blanchard. Sisson short on the first one. Kinsley Battles checking back in. She'll replace Sam Teague. Maya's second free throw up and good. So she splits the pair. Tigers lead 13-10, a minute 52. Sisson gets the turnover. Nice pass by Allie Reel. Throws it out to Ava Battles. Slows down and shows off the touch.
Yep, nice touch on that play right there. Well, it appears like all of a sudden our software has just said, no, we don't want to use replay today. When it was working just fine this afternoon, it tells me it doesn't even recognize the camera. So,
of course,
unfortunately, we're not going to have replay. I would have to really dig into it and start messing up the flow and resetting things, and so I can't stop in the middle of a broadcast.
You know how you replay it, right? You just go watch it again later.
Yeah, go watch it later.
So,
yeah,
it's all right. We'll make it through it. Allie Reel tied up there at the top. She's a lot of contact, and the referees are kind of letting them play tonight. A little behind-the-back dribble from Franklin gets it to the corner. That one thrown off the leg of Allie Reel. She's a little frustrated right now. Number 11 checks in for Blanchard. That's Jasmine Haynes. Looks like Teague will check in for Sandlin. They'll try to get it underneath. That's number 5, Kinsey Sherman. 49 seconds on the clock. You can kind of see it there on your screen now, so I'll let you watch it. Somebody open. They throw it underneath, and nobody going to be able to get home, and another turnover for the Lady Lions. So Reel will dribble back up the court. Just over 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. She'll get a screen from Teague and then dribble handoff. That one's intercepted from number 2 Carpenter. Then it's poked away by Ava Battles. Good to help defense right there from Ava coming from behind and poking it out of bounds. Prevent that easy 2-point bucket there. Carpenter will inbound. She'll toss it up. And Kinsley Battles intercepts it. She's fouled. So she'll get a chance to shoot 2 free throws here with 24 seconds left. That'll be the 7th team foul. 6th foul on Blanchard. 7th total, as one was an offensive foul. Kinsley Battle to the line for the first time tonight. Little Sis. High arcer off the front iron. No good. Kendall Cummings checks in here. She'll give Ava a little bit of a breather for a few moments here as the first quarter winds down. That one up and good for Kinsley, so she splits the pair. 16-12, 20 seconds and counting on the clock. A little push off there from Carpenter, get some space. Number 15, Carolina Sykes driving in. She's cut off by Teague. That one up and over. Looks like Sisson gonna get it about 6 seconds left. It's taken back away. It's on the ground. It's knocked away by Kinsley. They're gonna get her for contact there as Battles try to swat that one away. Almost 3 seconds left on the clock. They're going to sub in Sandlin here. Keep Kinsley from picking up another. I'm sorry. I'm going to let Reel take a little breather here. Lions inbound it. They'll dribble it up. 2-1 and throws up a long one off the back iron. Not sure if it would have counted if it had been good. But after one, 16-12, Lady Tigers over the Lady Lions. We'll be right back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
At Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle, we're more than just a restaurant. We're part of the community. Our friendly staff and warm atmosphere create a welcoming environment for our guests. Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch, Tuttle.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
Are you looking for a reliable lawn and landscape contractor? Call Red Tail Lawn Service. We offer residential and commercial lawn care. Red Tail Lawn Service. Call today, 405-613-9718.
Cameraman every night. Yep.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Start of the second period coming up. Lady Tigers lead 16-12 over the Lady Lions. And a little bit of a defensive struggle. Both teams causing some turnovers and a little bit sloppy at times from both teams, but Lady Tigers trying to settle in. I got a little 5-year-old telling me he's hungry and his mom's here. So.
Yeah. Yep, so he needs a trip to the concession stand, sounds like, or to the, needs a trip
that one dumped down. Nice pass right there from Kinsley into Marissa. She's wide open for two there. Sorry, I had to try to figure this out. So 18-12 the lead here. 7:30 left in the second quarter. That one reached in and almost knocked loose by Reel. It is taken away. Reel going to have an open look at the basket. We got some contact, lays it up and in. Allie Reel. Two. So Lady Lions sub out. That number 5 heads to the bench. Sherman out. That'll be number 13, Carolina Sykes, into the ball game. And Lady Tigers trying to keep some momentum going on offense here, Kevin.
Yeah, and a little bit of a run right here. See what? Oh, yeah.
They're going to call Marissa for pushing off down there in the low block there. So she'll probably check out of the ball game. That'll be my assistant heading in for her. .650 on the clock here in the second period. Carpenter bringing the ball up for the Lady Lions. That went over into the corner. That three up and nothing but the bottom. Jasmine Haynes from downtown for the Lady Lions. Cuts it to a 5-point lead. Good looking shot right there from her. Battles dribbles in. Goes around the defender out to her sister. That one knocked away by 15, Kylan Dobbs. So Lady Tigers trying to get that offensive flow rolling, and have had some easy looks at the basket, but also have had some tough looks at the basket. So Ava kind of checking and seeing what's going. Sam T battling at the top of the key. Ava dumps it into the corner. That's Sisson for three. That one long. It's rebounded by Kinsley, but there is a foul here on the Lady Lions. That'll be on Haynes. We'll have a timeout, Lady Tigers. We'll be right back on Tiger TV.
Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Match. I'm going to go talk.
We're back here on Tiger TV. 6:05 left here in the second period. First half action of the Tuttle Blanchard rivalry game. Early here in the season, the 2-0 Tigers taking on the 1-0 Lions. Ava gets it into Kins on the wing, dribbles in, left hand, up and under, hands it off to Maya Sisson. They're going to call her a travel. I'm not sure that was a travel call, but I'm not sure she took the extra step. Those feet were planted, but that's the way it rolls tonight. Lions on the wing, they'll travel. Jasmine Haynes trying to get it to Franklin, and Franklin was going one way, and she couldn't hold her feet together, so a couple back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Battles will bring this one up. They're trying to deny the ball from Allie Reel right now, and not a bad idea. She'll dribble around the screen. Good screen by Allie. She's laid out up the top, and no foul there, but Ava Battles does get the foul call. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Again, I apologize about my voice, folks. I'm not sure if the allergies got me or what's got me going on. But Ava Battles hits the first. Makes it 21-15, 5:38 on the clock. She knocks down the second as well. So Ava Battles, perfect from the line tonight. Carpenter bringing the ball up. Playing a little catch there with Carolina Sykes. Now Dobbs with it. Real good pressure on the ball. That one knocked away by Sam Teague. She's dribbling all the way up. Hands back to Allie Reel. Up with the left hand. She's fouled, and she'll shoot 2 shots. I believe that's going to be on Haynes. I'm sorry, that's number 15, Kylan Dobbs on the foul. So Allie Reel, a typical efficient free throw shooter, heads to the line for 2 shots.
I think I have these 2 cameras timed the same now.
Kevin,
we'll give it a try.
Yeah, he's working hard. That one missed. Of course, I said she was a good free throw shooter, and she misses. My bad, Allie. Tigers have knocked down a couple of their attempts, both of them, but have split most of them. That one, both the shots go errant. That one going to be a foul on Sam Teague as she tries to go over the back. So a rare empty trip to the line for Allie Reel, and a foul on top of it. Not much fun either. So Lady Tigers trying to find some space there. They've had a 7-point lead. That's been their biggest lead tonight so far. And they can't really extend it past that. That one on the line, dribbled out of bounds on the number 13, Carolina Sykes, and Lady Tigers force another turnover. Kendall Cummings heading back into the ball game for Maya Sisson. Like I said, Tigers just really trying to, like Coach Combs in her scouting report, she really just wants to see a little bit more efficiency, more good offensive plays, not just trash baskets. So Lady Lions doing a good job, though, making it tough. Good screen there by Kendall. Ava got some space on the wing, bangs home a 3-ball. Ava Battles feeling it from long distance tonight. Lady Lions timeout. We'll be right back on Tiger TV.
Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple: to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Timeout by the Lions as Ava Battles got a little space there. Defender, I think, thought she was going to cut. She stayed still and had the basketball already, fired it up from the wing and knocked it down to give the Lady Tigers their biggest lead of the night, 25-15. 4:40 left here in the second quarter. At halftime, we'll have Coach Brad Ballard of the football team up here, and I'll visit with him a little bit. Of course, we mentioned earlier, congrats to the Lions on their state championship last Thursday night, knocking off the Wagner Bulldogs. We've played Wagner every year as many times as we played Blanchard every year in football for the last several years.
Yeah,
so.
Been quite a few of those.
Little push-off foul there from the Lady Lions, so Tigers get a chance to extend it again, and I think that's what Coach Combs wants to see. Quit taking these trips down the court when you get a chance to pull away. You're getting turnovers and you're getting fouls. We're not turning them into as many points as we want. There's Kendall Cummings from the wing, or the corner, I'm sorry. A good rebound by Sam T. Got one up, no good. It's tied up. They're going to have a walk. A travel violation on Blanchard as two players for the Lions came down with it. And result of the play is a turnover. Good shot right there from Kendall, just missed. Great rebound by Sam. They're going to get it into the corner. There's Kinsley, and she bangs home a corner three. So the Battle Sisters back-to-back possessions going 3 points apiece from downtown. 28-15 Lady Tigers. That one cross court to Carpenter. That one's going to miss everything. Sam Teague there for the rebound. Teague over to the wing. Kendall gets it. Thinks about pulling the trigger. Doesn't. That one back over to Kinsley. She's wide open again. Pass it up. Kendall on the wing. No good. And Kinsley not able to reach out of bounds and save it. I'd like to see Kinsley shoot that one again. You just made one. Wide open again. Pull the trigger, sister.
Yep, why not?
So, Lady Tigers, 28-15, 3:30 and counting on the clock. The next foul for the Lions on defense will put the Lady Tigers at the line. Franklin trying to find some space. Kendall Cummings going to get called for a little reach in right there. Looks like Sisson and Ellie Dombeck will come into the ball game. Ellie's first action of the evening. They'll check in for Cummings and Kinsley Battles. So Lady Tigers looking to just continue to extend. The defense has been really good all night. Try to come up with some points when you get those turnovers. And there's another one right there as Ava picks up the loose ball on the steal. She kind of stops. She's ran over from behind on accident. It wasn't intentional, but Battles hits the floor hard. She will go to the line, so two opportunities here for Ava Battles to try to extend this lead. That was a tough play right there. She reached in, knocked it loose, and then kind of had to gather at full speed and did a good job. Then kind of saw she was outnumbered 3-1 and hit the brakes, but paid off for her as she collected the foul. That went up and in. Ava 3 for 3 from the line tonight. And then I jinxed it again. I'm going to quit saying that stuff. 2:55 left here in the second quarter. 29-15 Lady Tigers. Carpenter trying to find some space. They're going to dribble in, throw it to the corner, over to the wing. That one almost stolen. She runs right over Coach Combs. She hops up. Everybody hops up. That one almost tied up. It looks like Sam T unfortunately going to get a foul called as the ball was tangled between the arms and kind of stretched her over. And she kind of landed on the offensive player, so Sam will have to check out. Kinsley back in. Fourth foul on the Lady Tigers. But Ava Battles going for the steal right there, and I mean, she absolutely smoked Coach Combs on the sideline. Both of them hopped back up and into action. That one, a nice little inbound play to Lagans. And Mariah Lagans, her second basket under the bucket, uncovered. So Lady Tigers need to come up with a solution to that inbound play later on tonight. Sisson hands it off to Allie Reel. Allie on the wing. Gets a screen from Dombeck. She elects to go left. Up and over. That one clanked off the side of the rim. But she's going to tie it up. Looks like it'll be Lady Lions basketball after the jump ball. A good job getting back in there and tying it up. Give your possession arrow back to the Lady Tigers for the next one. (29-17), 2 minutes, 4 seconds and counting. Carpenter dribbles up for the Lady Lions, excuse me. She'll hand off to number 5. They're going to call a foul on Allie Reel for disrupting that one with the body. So that'll be a foul, the 5th for the Lady Tigers. It'll send Blanchard to the line, as that's the 5th foul. Carpenter will shoot 2. Allie just trying to fight through that screen, and the handoff on the pick there didn't allow for much space, and she picks up the foul. That one up and good for the Lady Lions. 29-18, a minute 56 left here. Second one for Carpenter, off the back iron, no good. Tipped in the air. Dombeck unable to control it. That jump ball going to go back the Lady Tigers' way. So that one a long rebound, kind of kicked up in the air, tipped off some fingers, and finally corralled, but Lady Tigers had to tie up the ball carrier for the jump ball to get it back. Battles around a screen from Reel on the elbow. She kicks it out to Kinsley on the corner. Hands it back to Ava in the corner. Long range jumper, no good. That one rebounded by Sisson up and under. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Good rebound there by Maya. And then the space closed up pretty quick, so Maya will shoot 2 here. Allie looking for an inbound play. She forgot the new rule is that you got to shoot free throws now.
Yeah, I imagine that's taking a little bit of, for people to get used to, and
that one no good.
Probably wouldn't hurt to a couple more times over the next few games explain that rule as new people tune in, as that foul situation has changed.
Yeah, no more 7 fouls and a half to the bonus. Now 5 fouls and a quarter. That one up and good as Sisson splits the pair. But if you foul somebody 5 times and a quarter, the other team's going to get to shoot 2 shots. No more 1 and 1. It'll just be straight to 2 shots. Those fouls reset each quarter. That one knocked away. Number 13, Alexis Williams in for the first time. There's Sisson on a fast break steal. Up and off the side there. Just missed that one. Alexis defending on that shot with Allie Reel, but that one goes up and in for the Lady Lions. 10-point ball game again with 1 minute left and counting here on the clock. Sisson with the ball. Gets a screen from Kinsley Battles. Hands it off to Alexis Williams. Kinsley on the wing, long range 3, a little long. Alexis with the offensive rebound. Good job by Williams. Back into the Kinsley. That one up and in, and one. A Coke's Mechanical and one. I'm sorry, BKM Electric. That's a Coke's Mechanical extra
that's
point.
That's football. Yeah.
So, Bo, you're welcome for the free ads. BKM Electric and one attempt here for Kinsley Battles.
Yeah, that was a nice slice to the basket right there. Found herself on the backside wide open, and they just dropped the ball right to her.
Well, and that one started with Alexis getting that offensive rebound, threw it out to the wing, and then Kinsley saw some space from her position, took a beeline to the basket and found her underneath. Allie Reel's hit the deck a bunch tonight. They're being pretty physical with her. So Lady Tigers, about 30 seconds left here on the clock, playing a little half-court trap zone defense, giving the Lady Lions a different look. That one almost knocked away by Kinsley. That one cross court to Ligans into the corner. They're going to trap. They're going to tie it up. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay on this end of the floor. But good job by the Lady Tigers. And I don't think that's what the Lions want to do. When you get in that corner down there against a zone defense, that's Trap City, USA. And kind of want to stay away from those. So Lady Tigers do a good job tying that up without fouling. They'll get that back into the corner. Kylan Dobbs with the ball on the wing, 8 seconds left. Ligens with it, trying to dribble around Reel. Good defense. That one knocked away. It's tipped. Allie Reel heaves it at the goal. Short. And that'll be halftime. 33-20. Lady Tigers take the lead into halftime here. And we'll be right back with the, let's see here, who is our halftime show?
We don't have a halftime show sponsor, so you're just going to be back shortly
well,
with
give us one. We need a halftime show sponsor. There we go.
This one's sponsored by Coach Brad Ballard. He'll be up
there
here
we go.
shortly.
We'll have Coach Brad Ballard in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us first half.
Navigating through Medicare.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian with Arrow Electric. One of the things that we specialize in is whole home backup generators. Oklahoma is notorious for having all types of bad weather. It can leave your home without power for days, sometimes even weeks. With a whole home generator from Arrow Electric, you can have peace of mind that your home will have power during an outage.
But don't forget to mention that all veterans, active military, first responders, and teachers get $250 off whole home generator installed. And financing is also available. Call us at Arrow Electric for service to the point.
Are you looking for a reliable lawn and landscape contractor? Call Red Tail Lawn Service. We offer residential and commercial lawn care. Red Tail Lawn Service. Call today, 405-613-9718.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meats, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church. Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple: to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here for Tiger TV. The halftime of the girls game. Girls up 33-20 here at half. And joining me now, a colleague of mine, buddy of mine, and leader of our football program, Coach Brad Ballard. Brad, welcome to the halftime show, brother.
Thanks, Coach Draper. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I know you've had a long. I know how it goes, and it's a long year. No matter if you play 10 games, 13, 12, it don't matter. And talk about. I know you guys, the year, and as a coach, we all say, you know, you don't define kids by if you win the gold ball or lose the gold ball, but talk a little bit about this year's group. You know, what I saw from broadcasting is just a bunch of dudes that played their butts off no matter what was going on. There were some good things that happened, some bad things that happened, and I think that's the most notable thing, and I talk about all the time that, you know, if your team's playing the right way all the time, no matter what the score is, it kind of shows you the way the program goes. You know, so if your team's playing the right way. Maybe talk a little bit about those guys and just how that year went and kind of the emotions of it.
You know, every season has its ebbs and flow, and, you know, again, like you said, only one team wins the last one, and those are hard to come by.
They are.
You know, Tuttle's played football for years and years and years, and we've been able to do that 3 times here. But, you know, this team, I was very proud of them. I thought that we started off pretty well, a couple of big wins there, and then went and faced Guthrie. Guthrie was a juggernaut. Turned out to be a tough match for anyone. Then come back, get a win or 2 there, and we go over to Blanchard. And to me, probably my least favorite game in my 10 years here.
It was cold too.
Well, it was
that wasn't the bad part.
It was one of those turnover nights,
sure.
You know, and you know, just one of those nights we hated. We had some things to figure out offensively. Defense played pretty consistently well, you know, all year. Offensively, we had our moments.
Sure.
After that game, we made a few changes, moved some people around. Just said to heck with it and took off, and I thought it freed us up quite a bit. I thought JJ got consistently better as the year went on. I thought he probably played his best 2 games, the last 2 games of the year at quarterback. I thought Brady Brady staying healthy most of the year, you know, until the last half of that game or so. And, I thought the team as a whole, though, were just fighters.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about Tuttle kids. They'll fight. We don't listen to the noise around us. I mean, whatever people say outside of our locker room makes 0 difference to us. We just we keep working, and very, very proud of those young men. They worked hard all year. You talk about that senior class and how much they've given us and how many ball games those guys have won here at Tuttle. You know, guys like Jace Warren, Cody Apps, and Noah McDoulett, All those guys, and not just the ones that you see out there all the time. I mean, guys that don't play all the time but get out there, and just their role in the program has been so big for us. And you know, tradition is something that doesn't happen overnight, and we've got a great one here, and these guys work hard to defend it and to improve it, and I'm very proud of them. We started back in the weight room yesterday and got another crew coming back ready to work. They were very hungry, very excited. We got to use the new weight room for the first time yesterday, so the guys were fired up.
Yeah, you're already fired up about getting the new year going. That new building is going to be a special place for not only the guys in the weight room to have their own space and a lot of space, and then you guys to have offices again, to be able to maybe not be crammed in like sardines to an old hitting barn, and
internet that works.
Sure,
we're excited.
Right. Yeah, it's nice to have internet.
It's the simple things,
whenever
right?
your film runs off the internet, that's pretty good. So we talked about, proud of the guys and the way they fought. I know you just mentioned off air, you guys just came back with some district awards. You want to talk a little bit about those real quick?
Yeah, we had a few district players of the year. Jace Warren was the co-offensive lineman of the year. Noah McDoulet ended up being the district tight end of the year, player of the year. And then Gabe Avalar ends up being the safety of the year for our district. Had 6 interceptions in his first season back.
Unbelievable.
Numerous guys were first and second team. But those guys were all the players of the year, and real proud of them. And I know they'd be the first to tell you that didn't happen without good teammates and people around them. So, you know what? I love our coaching staff, Coach Draper. I think we got good guys. So we got guys that love the kids and work hard and devote their time and energy to our program. And really excited about the future here at Tuttle. We got good ones coming, and we're going to work our tail off to develop them.
Well, yeah, the junior high program, as Kinsley Battles knocked down another 3 ball there. Blanchard answered with 2. But, the junior high program,
yes,
Marissa Sandlin for 3. The junior high program.
Girl.
Yes,
love it. We need them.
That's right. And you're transitioning from football head coach to basketball, girls basketball dad / girls basketball assistant coach dad, husband. So that's a little bit of a transition there.
Well, man, I'm not as good as my wife is. She's a darling and much better than I ever deserve. And I just have to have selective hearing. You know what I mean? It's kind of fun. Even when your kids play for you, you don't get to be a parent.
No,
you know what I mean? You never get to put the dad hat on and just watch your kids play. And with my daughter playing basketball, this is one of those times I get to just put my dad hat on and just encourage her to be the best she can be. And she's going to fail, she's going to succeed, and just help pick her up and encourage her and watch her learn to grow and grow up.
Sure.
And that's what sports are all about. I think sometimes people forget that. These kids are going to learn a lot, and they're not going to be perfect, and they're going to fail at times. And
it's good for them to fail.
It is just fine. That's the only way we learn.
Yeah.
And these guys are awesome, and I just love Tuttle. I think Coach Combs and my wife, they work extremely hard. They give a lot of time to this. I'm so excited that Coach Job's back. It's just been exciting, and the numbers dictate that, and the kids are excited. Everyone's excited. Wrestling's getting fired up. We're going to be good at that again. And you guys defending state champions in the springtime. I know track's got a chance to make noise. It's just, and that's what it is here, Coach Draper. You know that, I know that. We're all going to go get after it, and we're all going to bust whatever we got and try to develop kids and make a run at everything every year, and that's what we do.
It's a special place to work and have your kids grow up. I know you spoke a little bit about it. Dylan, your older son, he had to, and like you say, you're a dad, and you never really get to be a dad because your kid's playing for you, so you're his coach, and then you try to separate that at home. But I know Dylan had a great career here, now getting to watch Kins and Mama on the sidelines there. I know for Ken's a couple great role models for her to look up to, and a bunch of good girls on the squad too. So, what do you think? What do you think we got to do here in the second half? What's the game plan, Coach?
I just think for this team, it's going to be us putting the ball in the basket. I mean, I know that sounds simple, but I think we're going to play defense. They'll give effort. They can do all those things. They've been so fortunate the past several years with some very good athletes and a couple of really good post players.
No doubt.
And they missed that, but. The thing is, I think these girls are going to have to scratch out every win. I don't think we've got somebody that's going to go out there and dump 30. People are going to take Allie away, and everybody has to score as a team. And you can see them growing up and learning their roles. It's fun to watch. I think these girls play extremely hard.
Well, they've gotten, just as we talked right there, there's a couple missed shots, but there's 3 offensive rebounds to go with it. And like you talked about, the scrap, and it's almost kind of one of those things, you know, we talked about a little bit earlier, you having to kind of, I mean, you lose a girl like Landry Allen. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. You lose Landry, you got to play a different style of game. And so that's kind of some of the things you have to do as a football coach, too. You got to find different ways to do things. And hats off to you guys and your staff. I know you talked about your staff, but some of those guys, you know, I work with Coach Bell all the time. Yep. We share him for the year, and he's valuable. But all those guys, they just put so much hours in, and I know you guys do the same. And so I just want to congratulations to you and your staff for one heck of a year. I mean, people around here, sometimes we get a little spoiled saying, well, we didn't go to the semifinals or the finals this year. Well, it's tough to get there. So I just want to say congrats to you guys out here on air. And it's fun watching your boys play. It's fun watching them be good people outside of the football field and what they do in other sports too. You know, you see guys out here playing basketball, wrestling, and having success. And that's it's fun coaching those guys, but it's also fun watching them do other things and have success. So.
Very much so, Coach. And you know, it does my heart good to see these guys playing multiple sports and doing different things. You want them to be kids and have a great high school experience. And you don't want to limit them to one thing. You know what I mean? I think it's important that we all support each other, and that's one unique thing about Tuttle. We want everybody to do well, and you know, everybody takes care of each other, and everyone's successful. You know, you said it. You get spoiled.
Yep.
And then you come in here and you look on these walls and you see all the
years and all the different sports.
and those are real. Those are quarterfinal, semifinal, and state championships. Unbelievable, and we see them every day. But there's a lot of hard work goes behind that. Now, appreciate you guys on Tiger TV doing your thing and making sure people can see the games that can't come to the games sometimes. I know we have a lot of friends that watch, so excited about that, man. I appreciate you guys very much.
Well, we appreciate you coming up and joining us, Coach Ballard.
Hey, whoa. Congrats to you. Coach Drape won't probably say it on here, but he was the Oklahoma High School Baseball Coach of the Year and got to speak this past week, so I brag on him, too. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
Congrats.
man. I appreciate that.
You bet, buddy.
Yes, sir.
You bet.
We got a timeout here on the floor. I'm not sure if it was a 30-second timeout or a full one. We'll stay right here, but thanks, Coach Ballard, again. And
thank you. Thanks, Kid.
Like you say, if you're a Tuttle Athletics fan, we talked about a little bit. He's excited about the new building. They got to lift weights in their new building for the first time today. Yep. So, Lady Tigers here, a little bit of offensive stalemate back and forth, a little bit of sloppy on both sides, but 39-24, Lady Tigers still hanging on to the lead here in the third period. 4:41 on the clock. And Lady Tigers, like Coach Bell, I know you didn't have the headset on. You couldn't really hear what we talked about. But I said, what are the keys? And he said, I think we just got to find a way to put the ball in the basket. I know that sounds simple, but I mean, he lives with one of the coaches. And
yes, he does.
He knows what the frustrations are sometimes. And so, you know, it's the third game of a brand new basketball team, really, in a sense. I mean, yes, there's some girls out there that are on the floor that played a bunch of minutes and have played a bunch of minutes, but it's a different team. It's just a different identity. Ligens from downtown, that one's short. Sam Teague, another rebound. She's rebounded the ball really well tonight, just unable to get that one over the head of Ligens. But Kinsley Battles knocks it out of bounds. So, but it's just a different identity. Kinsley Battles knocks it out of replay there. We're back on replay.
Yep, we got that working during halftime. So was able to do a couple of those early three-pointers right off the bat. But I think we got some of the bugs worked out. May need to do a little bit more fine-tuning later, but
we're getting closer. And just like the maybe the Lady Tigers offense, maybe just like that, we just needed to settle in and get our, you know, we need to figure out what's going on with the software and all that stuff. We'll get that wrinkles ironed out. So, Lady Tigers, no foul there under the base on the baseline. The ball kind of ricocheted out of bounds, bounced a couple times before anybody touched it, and turnover from the Lions. Went on the wing to Sam. She's going to pull it up with a defender in her face. Good job by Maya Sisson. Up on the offensive rebound, no good. That one knocked away by Reel under the goal. She's going to shoot it up high off the glass and in. Allie Reel with the offensive board and putback, and a big bucket for the Lady Tigers. 41-24 now the score here in the third quarter, 3:35. That one dumped down low, a little bit errant and long. That one knocked away by Ava Battles.
Yep, good hands on the ball right there too. Just, staying with the defensive play right there and getting it knocked out of bounds, giving the Tigers a chance to maybe get a steal on the inbounds here.
So they dump it into the elbow. Number 13 for the Lions, Carolina Sykes. Ligens gets it at the elbow. Lady Tigers talked about it being scrappy and really defensive-minded, and they're doing a good job tonight. I think as the season grows, you're going to continue to see really good defensive output, and I think you're going to start to see some of those defensive turnovers that you're getting turn into more offensive points. There's one right there again as that one's knocked loose. Sam Teague gathers it up to Ava Battles. A little 3-on-2 off the foot pass. That one off to Maya Sisson. Just a little uneasy right there as Ava trying to find something to do with it and just dribbled it. That one thrown out of bounds. So back the other way, a couple turnovers, back-to-back possessions. Kinsey Sherman checks in for Sykes. 2:43 on the clock. But I think that's the key to it, is just you're getting the turnovers, you're getting the stops, and you got to start taking care of the basketball a little bit more, because most of the time that they haven't scored, it hasn't been missed shots. It's been just errant passes or dribbles that go off of a foot. That one up, and Allie Reel is fouled. She'll shoot 2 shots. 4th team foul for the Lady Lions.
Looks like they're putting Sam on the line. I think it was Sam that was knocked down.
Well, I guess she was knocked down under the goal. I thought they called it on the shot. So
yep.
Sam T got to the line. First one up and good. Kinsley Battles and Ava Battles leading the scoring. Ava has 11, Kinsley with 10. So far here for the Lady Tigers tonight. Sam Teague's good on the second one as well. We're going to have a full timeout. We'll be right back on Tuttle Tiger TV.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
We're back here on Tiger TV, 43-24, Lady Tigers. 2:23 left in the third quarter. Talked about some stats here. Ava Battles leading all scorers with 11, Kinsley with 10. Sam Teague chipping in with 7 points. Sam's rebounded the ball really well tonight. Allie Reels played really good defense. She's only got 4 points statistically on offense, but she's turned a lot of defense into points for her teammates, and I can promise you, Allie really doesn't probably care what the point total is on her stat sheet. She cares about that W at the end of the night. So playing some unselfish basketball.
Yeah, big hustle by Sam.
Yeah, that was a bucket right there, and Sam intercepts it, knocks it out of bounds, and Lady Lions will inbound it from the corner. That one stepped back from Sadie Franklin, long, no good. Maya Sisson on the rebound. Maya playing a good game tonight. Had some offensive rebounds, a couple steals. That one over to Sam Teague on the wing. She dumps it down. Good pass right there to Kinsley. And Kinsley pays it off. Down, good pass right there to Kinsley. Nice assist right there by Sam. A little touch pass up and over. And Kinsley soft off the glass, kisses it home. That one shot from Franklin long, no good. Ligens knocks it out, but her foot was on the line when she took flight. Off the forehead of Ava. Ava giggling it off. She got smacked right in the forehead with that ball.
Yeah. Yeah, off Ava battles, nothing but net.
I'll tell you, Allie, like I mentioned, 4 points. I mean, Blanchard has been smothering her with 1 or 2 defenders all night. They're kind of denying her the ball. They're saying, hey, Lady Tigers, you're going to have somebody else score. And Lady Tigers starting to come alive a little bit here late in the third quarter. Nice little move right there, but it looks like her foot may have scooted a little extra. Turnover, Lady Tigers. It's Kinsley Ballard on the corner there. Couldn't hit the brakes quite quick enough. 1:18 on the clock here in the third. That one to the wing, up to the elbow, free throw line dribble. That one knocked away by Sam again. Sam got an open lane to the basket. It's closed off by the Lady Lions. Good job by Carpenter. She reaches in and swats that one away before Sam could get it up to the rim. So Lady Tigers will inbound underneath. Ava dumps it down to Reel. They're going to try to get her going underneath the basket, and Allie Reel gets a little turnaround floater to go. Good to see Allie find home some offense. Again, Allie signed to OBU. That one knocked away. All right. Maya kind of bumped knees, it looks like. We're going to have a little bit of a scrum here. Jump ball. Maya, I think when she went up right there, she collided with somebody in the air. She went down pretty quick. I bet they knocked kneecaps. Coach Hargis, Jeff Hargis, our new athletic trainer over there, going to take a look at her. Kendall Cummings checking into the ball game.
And Alexis Williams checking in.
Alexis came in for Maya there. But it looks like she kind of banged legs right there, and Maya probably, hopefully just walked that one off. Ligens from the corner misses everything. Ava on the rebound, going to push in transition. 3-2 fast break. Ava, that one's cut off right there by Franklin, but Allie Reel for 3, in and out. Kendall Cummings on the board. She puts it up. It's knocked away. Carpenter, good job defending right there, but good job on the offensive board by Kendall Cummings. Sam Teague checks back in. She'll take Alexis's spot. Good look from Allie from downtown. That one everything but the bottom. They'll get that one to the top to Sam. She'll get a screen from Kinsley. Ava looking to get it down to Allie. Nice up and under move by Ava. Ava battles. Scooting through the lane. Nice up and under move by Ava. 7 seconds left here in the third. They're going to put up a long one. Franklin throws it up, out of bounds, no good, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Tigers 49, Lions 24. We'll be right back on Tiger TV.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple, to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Fourth quarter action set to begin here shortly. Later in this quarter, we'll have the Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch players of the game. A couple battle sisters tonight leading the score sheet, 13 and 12. Marissa Sandlin has 9. Sam Teague with 7. Allie Reel with 6. Maya Sisson with 2. And those are the scores for this evening. So later tonight, we'll talk about those players of the game, and that'll be both for the girls and boys games. Franklin gets the inbounds, and we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Lions not looking like too urgent here, trying to slow things down, space things out against the Lady Tigers zone. No cross at the court, across the court to Dobbs. She'll get it back from Lions, back to Ligens from Dobbs. That one over the top. Ava Battles rips it away, gets it up court to Alexis. A little stop, puts the brakes on and up and in. Good job right there. Puts the brakes on and up. You'll see the replay, a little shot fake from Alexis Williams, and she gets her first 2 points of the night. (51-24) here, 7 minutes on the clock. That one thrown into the baseline. Long wing three off the front iron, no good. Sadie Franklin with a rebound, but that one swatted away. Kendall Cummings tried to get going, couldn't shut her down soon enough, and a little bit of a turnover there, but good defensive possession again from the Lady Tigers. Franklin had a good look at it and just missed it. Sam Teague with another rebound. Cummings, good on ball defense right there. Backdoor cut, no good. Ava Battles rips it away. Another fast break here for the Lady Tigers. Nobody around her. She dribbles up, hands to Sam. Allie on the wing over to Kendall. They're going to get it down to Allie. That's an easy two right there. Or and one. I'm sorry, not and one. 2 shot free throws coming up for Allie Reel. Had a really wide open look at that bucket. I thought it was just an easy lay-in, and the Lions elected to foul instead. So Allie Reel go to the line here for 2. Again, if you're just joining us, a new rule here in OSSA, across the nation really, an NFHS rule. 5 fouls in a quarter gets you to the bonus. They reset every quarter, so you see the team fouls are just at 1 as Allie Reel puts the first one in. But every 5 fouls you go, you shoot 2 free throws, whether it's on the floor or a shooting foul after 5. There's no more 1-and-1 free throw, no more double bonus. It's just the bonus, and you get 2 shots. So,
and then it resets.
Yep, and then it resets every quarter. Allie Reel good on both. So 53-24, Lady Tigers in control here tonight. That one called a block right there on Allie. Franklin put her shoulder down and ran through the body of Allie Reel. She'll pick up another foul. That's her second of the night. I think Allie doesn't really care if she gets another foul called. She's not really happy about that contact right there, getting the call. Franklin dribble drive. That one good defense right there by Reel. Looks like they're going to have a foul on the block by Kendall Cummings. A little bump there on the rebound attempt, but good dribble drive by Franklin. Better defense by Reel. She might have got a fingertip on it and deflected the shot without fouling. They'll get that one into the painted area. Up and layup is no good, but there's going to be a foul call. That one will go on Reel as well. That's her third. Ellie Dombeck, Ava Battles checking into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. After this free throw attempt from number 5, Kinsey Sherman. That's long and off the right edge, no good. They'll check in for Cummings and Reel, give them a little bit of a break. 6:12 on the clock here in Tuttle. We'll have the boys game coming up after this one. An 8 p.m.-ish start. It's 8 o'clock right now, so probably more like 8:30. That one's good there. 6:05 on the clock. That one dribbled in by Sandlin, no good. Hands it back to Alexis. She'll get it to the wing. They'll reset things with Battles at the top. Sandlin on the wing dribbles to the elbow. They'll dump it down. Nice little give and go. Alexis Williams unable to finish right there, but good look down low on the entry pass. Franklin tries a step back. It's shut down. Dobbs with it at the top. She's directing traffic. She'll try to go around Salen to the right. Salen cuts it off at the block. Good cut right there, but no good. Williams on the fast break. She takes it and she's off to the races. They hand it off to Dombeck. She goes up. She's blocked. Ligon's on the swat there. So Alexis Williams, instead of gathering, she said, I'm off to the races right there. So,
yep, good play by Alexis.
Lady Tigers get to reset it. Sandlin in the corner, bangs it home. 3 ball. Sandlin in the corner. Sandlin bangs it home. Second of the night. 56-25. Lady Tigers, 4:55 left here in the fourth. This one all but over. Long 3 from Sadie. That one no good. Sandlin rebounds. She's pushed. Foul be on number 15, Kylan Dobbs. Lady Tigers have done a really good job on the boards tonight. There's not been a whole lot of second chance points, and they haven't given up many offensive rebounds on their end either. I'm sorry, they've collected some offensive rebounds on their end. So Lady Tigers tournament weekend coming up this weekend, I believe.
Yep, I think it's Duncan.
Yep, that one little entry pass on the pick and roll there. Ellie Dombeck from Kinsley Battles. Ellie misses the first one, gets the second one on the pick and roll there. Ellie Dombeck, her first points of the evening. Good to see the youngsters getting in there and putting the ball in the basket when they need it. Lady Tigers playing tonight without Traxler, I believe. I believe Cortland Traxler's injured, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't heard. She is sitting over there.
Yeah, she's in her street clothes. That's all Miss Connie's daughter, right? Our counselor at the high school, Connie Traxler. She's the one I always have to email for schedule changes and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure. I mean, surely the Traxler family is not.
If it's
not
not
as deep as the Williams.
Got to be real. Oh, they're pretty deep. They're
Okay.
pretty deep.
See, I'm fairly new, so
yeah,
maybe not.
Yep.
But Cortland, a good player for the Lady Tigers. She's out tonight in street clothes. Not sure the injury, and if I can get some info, I'll give that to you. Number 25 checking in here for the Lady Tigers. That's Jordan Jackson, a freshman. She's defending on that shot. It goes out of bounds. Air ball. Allie Real checks back into the game. So the freshman Jordan Jackson getting into the ball game here late. 3:44 on the clock. 58-25 Tigers.
Yeah, you mentioned those Traxlers. I went to school with a couple of Traxlers, back in the day, and they were all cousins, and there were 3 or 4 of them. So I don't know. It's a pretty deep family, so been around for a while.
We're going to get a reach-in foul here on number 15, Kylan Dobbs. Her third of the evening. Third team foul on both teams now.
Clock says 3:30 at the moment.
Yep, 3:30 on the clock here in the last quarter. That one handed underneath. She's going to walk. Ellie had a little bit of momentum going forward. Her feet got a little bit tangled up. So unfortunate turnover there underneath the goal. Dobbs gets it, drives in on Allie Real. She goes up. A little bit of contact there from Real. She'll pick up her 4th foul and the 4th team foul. That one off of everything but the net, in and out, no good. Dobbs' second attempt of the evening of this trip. That one misses everything. It'll be Tiger ball. 3:22 here as the empty trip to the line for the Lions. No harm on the Tigers. We're going to have a block there. That's on Dobbs. I'll tell you what, Allie's been roughed up quite a bit, and I think she was trying to say, hey, I'm going to give a little bit back because I'm tired of getting knocked on the ground. I bet she's hit the ground 8 or 7, 8 times tonight. So, and she got ran over a little bit ago, got a blocking call. It was the right call, but it was a it was a big shot she took, and I think she's said, I'm done with it. Sisson in the corner. She checks back in. Real dribble drive up and underneath. That one going up for 2 shots. It's the 5th foul either way. But Allie Real will head to the line. A little drive right there and tried to go between those 2 defenders as she gathered and went up. She got a lot of contact, hit the deck, and she'll shoot 2 shots. Kendall Cummings going to check in. She'll check in for Real, so Real will need to make the second shot for Kendall to enter the ball game. Real not too good tonight from the free throw line. I'm gonna have to talk to her about shooting some extra shots. I don't know what she's doing. She's usually pretty money from the line. Yep. But, you know, I'll tell you this, and that one misses too. I'll tell you, the physicality of the game may be taking a little bit of a toll on her free throws tonight. I mean,
it could.
You're getting banged around and working your tail off on defense. I mean, there's one thing to get kind of, I won't say shut out. She's got 8 points. That one, long range 3, no good, off of everything. Out of bounds, off of Carpenter. But with Real, you know, you can say shut out. She's got 8 points. She's usually around that 15-point mark. And she could have a bad attitude about it and make turnovers from it because she's frustrated, but she's really just played really good basketball tonight, despite not pouring in the points she's used to. And I think that says a lot about Allie. Just, you know, her maturity. She's in her 4th year of varsity basketball now.
Yeah.
Played a lot as a freshman on a really good team. Really good player as a sophomore, really good player as a junior, and then kind of the leader of the bunch now as a senior. And so good to see Allie not really – I mean, there's been some frustrating moments from her for sure, but it hasn't caused to, like – she hasn't been out of control going to the basket and throwing the ball up off of everything. As Alexis Williams dribbles in, she dumps backwards to Kendall Cummings on the wing. That one no good. Jordan tried to poke that away, but Alexis Williams comes up with a turnover here.
Yep, good defensive play by Williams right
there. A little
there.
crossover at the top. She's going to gather it. Cummings gathers the loose ball. She dribbles in, up and off the glass and in. Kendall Cummings on the dribble drive. Oh. She dribbles in, up and off the glass and in. No worries for her. Kendall gets her a bucket as well. 60-25, a minute 30 left here on the clock. Lady Lions with most of their starting unit still in the ball game. Nice swat right there by Ellie Dombeck. No foul, just gets up over the top right there, all ball. And now you'll have Kinsley Ballard, number 3, checking in. You'll have number 2, Haley Day checking in.
Yep, both freshmen.
Yep, and then you'll have Brianna Williams, another freshman checking in.
Another freshman, and Jordan on the floor too,
yep,
right?
So 4 freshmen
four
right now
on the floor.
Kendall Cummings, the junior, out there with them. They'll dump that one into Sadie Franklin. She gets an easy 2. They've scored on that one 3 or 4 times tonight on that inbounds play. Kendall Cummings getting pressured by Franklin at the top. She'll hand this one off to Brianna Williams, Alexis' sister. Haley Day with it. Over to Brianna. Brianna tangled up. A lot of contact, no foul. That one tapped around. Loose ball goes to the Lions, but Brianna intercepts the outlet pass. 45 seconds left here on the clock. Brianna dribbling up the floor. That one off of Franklin. Ballard on the wing to Cummings. Straight away 3. That one's short, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Carolina Sykes for the Lady Lions. Wing 3. In and out, no good. Brianna with another rebound. Haley Day will dribble it up the floor. We're going to have a quick timeout for a substitution. That'll be number 1, Riley Odell, the sophomore guard, checking into the ball game here. So that timeout, we won't go to the benches. We'll just substitute some bodies and get everybody in the ball game, looks like. So Haley Day in here. She'll hand off to Kins. Kinsley, good job redirecting. Brianna took an extra step.
Yep.
So we'll have a turnover here, but 5.5 seconds left. 60-27, probably going to be the final score of this one. See if Sadie Franklin can put one in the basket with 5 seconds left. She gets a good drive, kicks it out to the corner. That one up and no good. So Lady Tigers victorious here tonight against the Lady Lions. 60-27, our final here tonight. And we'll talk about here our Smoking Joe's players of the game for the Lady Tigers. Talked a little bit about it off air, but I thought, Kinsley Battles had a really good ball game tonight. I thought Allie played well off of not scoring the basketball like she likes to. Ava had a really good offensive game. Sam Teague rebounded the ball really well and had some steals and stuff. But Kinsley forcing turnovers, pouring in the points. She had 12 tonight. So my player of the game, Kinsley Battles.
I concur. I agree with that. Kinsley Battles, Smoking Joe's Rib Ranch player of the game. Nice job, Kinsley Battles. So we got a boys game getting tuned up here. We're just under 12 minutes. We should probably take a short break, give us a chance to stretch our legs, and give you a chance to rest your voice. You're doing all the talking here. So
I'll have a Jolly Rancher, and I'll be ready to go for this.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll be back on Tiger TV in just a minute.
Navigating through Medicare.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian with Arrow Electric. One of the things that we specialize in is whole home backup generators. Oklahoma is notorious for having all types of bad weather that can leave your home without power for days, sometimes even weeks. With a whole home generator from Arrow Electric, you can have peace of mind that your home will have power during an outage.
But don't forget to mention that all veterans, active military, first responders, and teachers get $250 off whole home generator installed. And financing is also available. Call us at Arrow Electric for service to the point.
Are you looking for a reliable lawn and landscape contractor? Call Red Tail Lawn Service. We offer residential and commercial lawn care. Red Tail Lawn Service. Call today, 405-613-9718.
Williams Foods, more than a grocery store. At Williams Foods, we pride ourselves on our meat, and we have the best, the freshest, the most tender meat money can buy. There is no better meat in the world. Williams Foods cuts it fresh every day, just the way you like it. Don't be fooled by big box stores that don't cut their meat on site. We do meat right and better than anyone. Williams Foods, where we still sack and carry out your groceries for you because you deserve it. Williams Foods, your fresh meat, fresh produce, and much more store since 1971.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church. Country Equipment is your locally owned full-service dealer of Kubota, Polaris, Skag, and Hustler equipment. Whether it's for 2 or 200 acres, Country Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachments to help you get the job done. Country Equipment carries a full line of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and more from top brands like Echo and Steel. Mowers from brands like Kubota, Hustler, and Skag are sure to keep your place looking great all year round. Plus, a full parts and service department for all the brands we carry. Come see us today at your locally owned Country Equipment.
Jeff here with Triton Foundation Repair. I'm here to remind you that we always have and always will offer free foundation evaluations to Oklahomans. At Triton, we know your home is a big investment and your money is hard earned. So when you call us for a free evaluation, our specialists will perform a thorough foundation evaluation and only give an estimate when foundation repair is necessary. So visit TritonOK.com to schedule your free foundation evaluation.
At Marshall Auto Supply, our Napa certified parts professionals are here to help. We stock a wide variety of parts and accessories for all makes and models. Marshall Auto Supply. Stop by or call us today. Located in Chickasha or on Main Street in Tuttle.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple: to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, welcome to Tiger TV. Getting ready for the start of the boys game here tonight at the GHAC, the Greg Henning Activity Center. And Tigers coming in 2-0, Lions 1-0. Lions at full strength tonight for the first time. I'm not sure if you'll see all those football guys out on the basketball court yet or not, but I would imagine if they're available, they will play. I see a couple of them out there. I'm just familiar with them from baseball. So,
right.
Tigers, Coach Job and his boys looking to get the rivalry win here on their home court and get a win over a Blanchard boys team this year for one of our athletic teams. So that's what we're looking for tonight. So a lot of guys coming back from last year's ball club. If you were with them, I wasn't on the broadcast last time, and I'm a little hoarse tonight if you're just joining us. But
those guys right there.
The boys returning a lot of guys. Noah Clark with a big game last week on Friday night for the Tigers. And Richie Overcash as a returning starter. Gabe Avalar, another one. Chad Everett in the mix again. Jake Pierce in the mix again. Those guys both kind of role players last year, have bigger roles this year. Saw some of Press Lippolt shooting the ball really well, the sophomore. And so some new faces, new coach, Coach Jet Job in his first year here at Tuttle, his fourth overall season as head coach. We mentioned it in the girls' pregame show, but Coach Job played basketball here at Tuttle, played at Mississippi State for a year, then went on to Southeastern to finish his playing career. Made it to the NCAA tournament that year, and then he started coaching. Was at Rock Creek for a year, and then at Calera the last 2 years, and made it on home to Tuttle. We're excited to have him. And Coach Reimers, his assistant coach, talked about a little bit about him. He's got a bunch of wins as a basketball coach. I think 597 total wins between boys and girls basketball, and has 899 baseball wins. He's a baseball Hall of Fame coach. So those coaches, a couple good mentors here for the boys, and just kind of keep things rolling and get yourself a big win here early in the season against a good ball club that I believe was a state tournament team last year, the Blanchard Lions. So trying to get a big win here tonight on your home court and get things rolling into the weekend before we go to the tournament this weekend down in Duncan. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, all of our sponsors. We've had this is our Williams Plumbing pregame show here tonight. Several of our sponsors, we mention them all the time. BKM Electric. We only had one BKM and one.
Yep.
Last game, but
had a couple last week.
Williams, Aero Electric, Cokes Mechanical, several different sponsors that go around. RSP Photography, Snow Hill Baptist Church. You'll see some of those flying through the
First
the top of your
Baptist
screen.
Church, Tuttle Christian Church.
Yep. The First Christian, Tuttle Christian Church. They're one of our people.
Tuttle Christian.
Yep.
That's
they
one
host
of our
our Booster
sponsors.
Club meetings. So
Good
people over there, and I'm pretty sure if you go to the church, there's good people everywhere. But
Yep.
Trinity Brick Sales, I know that's the Lipholtz family business, and you'll see some of Press Lipholt. Older brother Ty is at OBU right now playing basketball for the Bison as their season's underway, and I know he's getting a little bit of action for the Bisons. Or for the Bison out there in Shawnee, my hometown. So good to see that from Ty. But big one tonight, Blanchard bringing in an experienced roster as well, a good ball club from last year. I know number 44, Big Ross Johnson, will probably be a big part of what they do. Ross is a big postman that has played a bunch of basketball, but he's committed to play football at the University of Tulsa. Big offensive lineman, but he moves really well. That's probably why Tulsa wants him to play football. So I know Carson Cooksey, their quarterback, number 24 for the basketball team. He'll be one to watch tonight. And
really good athlete.
He played a really good football game in the state finals for his team, and really probably one of his better games in his career against a really good ball club. He really stepped it up.
That's the time to play your best game. Reminds me a few years back of that quarterback from Clinton who probably had the game of his life against us in the state championship.
Yeah, his
unbelievable performance by that young man, and that just happens sometimes. It doesn't matter with basketball or football. Players step up and things just fall into place for them, and they have phenomenal games, and it works out for their team.
Yeah, he really stepped up, played a good ball game. Your starting lineups tonight for the Blanchard Lions: number 5, Keegan Graves; number 13, that's Matthew Tonsing; number 24, Carson Cooksey, I mentioned, their quarterback for the Blanchard Lions this year; number 25, Jared Wrigley, just like Wrigley Field in Chicago, the friendly confines; and number 44, Ross Johnston.
Yeah, he's a pretty good-sized guy.
Yeah, he is a big boy, and he moves well. He used to be a baseball player. Both him and Cooksey used to play baseball. Now they're football, basketball guys, but Cooksey will go play college football, I'm sure. For your Tigers, the starting lineup, these are brought to you by Marshall Auto Supply, the Napa Auto Parts store here in Tuttle. Number 1, 6'9", big man, Noah Clark. Number 5, Chad Everett, the 6'3" senior. Number 11, Gabe Avalar, the 5'10" senior. Number 15, that's Jake Pierce, 6'4" senior. And number 20, Richie Overcash. He's a 5'10" senior. So all seniors starting lineup here for the Tigers. You'll see some youngsters filter in. You'll see some sophomores, some juniors. You'll see Press Lipholt a little bit. Jackson Nix will hop in there a little bit. I'm hoping to see my favorite basketball player, Major Sharp, out there.
Yep. He got in last week.
Yeah. I heard in the JV game that he got a little breakaway and he threw an alley-oop to somebody off the glass, and we didn't quite finish the play, but I think he got taken out.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned Press Lippold. Hey, Press is really impressive on the rebound side, and especially defensive rebounds. He's second on the team in rebounds.
That one tipped back by Johnson. We're underway here. Cooksey gets it on the wing into Ross Johnson. That one up and out. Excuse me. Noah Clark on the rebound. Good step through right there by Noah. Little floater with the touch. Noah Clark. Good step through right there by Noah. Nice little floater into the lane with the touch. The touch there you see from Noah. Plays like a guard at 6'9". Good defense by Richie Overcash at the top right there. They'll kick it back out to the wing. That three is long and it is good. Matthew Tonsing from downtown for the Lions. So a 3-2 lead early here for Blanchard. 7 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. Noah Clark from deep on the wing, and in and out. Cooksey on the rebound. He gets it up to number 5, Keegan Graves. Graves sets a high screen. Tonsing pulls it. Nope, he fakes it out of the shot. The corner, Cooksey on the wing. That one's short. Fought underneath. Johnson with the rebound. The big man puts it back in on the offensive chance. Avalar pushing pace. Clark gets it over to Everett. Clark gets Johnson to leave his feet. Up underneath to Richie Overcash. Underneath, good. Great dish right there from
Clark
Noah.
gets
Johnson to leave his feet. Up underneath to Richie Overcash.
Right
underneath, good. Went up for a little shot look right there, and defense bid on it, leaving Richie underneath. That one almost stolen away from Gabe Avalar. Nice looking shot right there. Number 25, Jared Wrigley. Avalar gets it up to Pierce. Clark back to Everett. Everett from downtown, no good. Looked good here online, just a little bit long. A couple good looks from downtown, unable to finish one so far. 5:28 on the clock. That one gonna be extra steps as Wrigley took the extra step before he put the ball on the hardwood. Looks like number 10, Press Lippold, the 6'3" sophomore, checks into the ball game. He'll hop in for Noah Clark. Overcash dribbles, kicks back. I'm sorry, not Noah Clark. Noah Clark's on the wing. He bangs home a three and ties up the game. Overcash dribbles, kicks back. Noah Clark from downtown. Clark's on the wing. He bangs home a three. 5:05 left here on the first quarter clock. Johnson catches it at the elbow. Dribble drive up. That one's deflected by Overcash. It's going to turn into transition. Press Lippold pushing up floor on the wing. Hands it back to Noah from college range. Downtown, no good. Good look from Clark. Unable to get the long ball to fall so far. Johnson gets him to jump on the fake. Pierce playing on the ball defense. That one up, no good. Johnson collects it underneath, up and off the back iron. Pierce with the rebound, pushing the pace. He's going to kick it out to the corner. Lippold, Richie, down to Noah Clark, up. Nothing, not able to finish there. That one squirts loose, and it's collected by Blanchard. Wrigley collects that loose ball. Thought Noah Clark was going to finish that one at the rim. Kind of almost looked like he tried to avoid the contact a little bit more, and he maybe just took his eyes off the rim there. That one thrown out of bounds, forced turnover. It doesn't go on the stat sheet, but Richie Overcash forces that one to be passed out of bounds. Good angle there on the defensive pass lane. Shout out to Coach Clay Overcash out in Wichita State University. Probably tuning into Tiger TV tonight. One of the best dudes I know. heck of a baseball coach, been around a long time, and his boy's a heck of a basketball player.
Yes, he is.
Good kid, too, good family. Rim Dog Millionaire, as I like to call her. Remy Overcash.
Rim Dog Millionaire, that's a funny one.
Good family of people right there. Richie gets the inbounds. Thinks about pulling the trigger. Clark gets it back down to Richie. That one just a little out front.
Yeah, a little bit too much on that one.
I think Noah thought Richie was running a little faster, and I think Richie was trying to pace that out so he didn't run out of bounds. Either way, it's Blanchard ball. Number 2, Jackson Hull with the ball, brings it up court. Noah Clark going to get called for putting the hand in the cookie jar a little bit early right there. So
yeah, just trying to knock that away.
Just the first foul tonight on either team with 3:30 here left in the first quarter. We'll probably pick up another one just because I said that. That one over to the corner. Dribble drive up. Lippolt challenges it at the rim. That one's swatted away by Lippolt as well. Another block by Pierce. And then they get that one to go, but a couple really good defensive plays right there from Lippolt, and then Pierce with 2 consecutive blocks. But the Lions, number 25, Jared Wrigley, able to come down with it and put it back in. So 9-7. There was about a 3-minute drought right there for either team scoring the basketball. So
yeah, just a lot of movement back and forth, missed shots, and good defense for both sides.
Gabe Avalar on the bench right now, catching his breath. That one inside to Clark. Double teamed on the low block. Pierce gets the ball in the wing. A little bit of a panic right there in the corner, and Pierce kind of just trying to hand it off. It knocks off of Clark's hand, and he's unable to corral it. So another turnover for the Tigers. That one long range from the wing, short off the front iron. Clark, good outlet pass. Pierce up, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 shots, but a good look right there. Noah got the ball, threw it with his offhand, put enough mustard on it to get it past everybody, and it leads to a Jake Pierce free throw trip. 10-7 here, the score early. Blanchard with the lead, 2:43 left as Pierce heads to the line. Avalar about to check in.
He's going to get that first one. Avalar must be coming in for the shooter.
Yeah, this is when you're checking in, you hope he makes it. You want to go back in the game, and he misses. So 10-8 the score, 2:30 here. That's going to be a moving screen on number 3, Cole Watkins. He tried to slide the feet a little bit late. We're going to have some subs here. Avalar back in for Pierce. Blanchard going to have a bunch of bodies running back in. Looks like Cooksey coming back into the game. We got number 13, Matthew Tonsing, Ross Johnson, Cole Watkins, and Jackson Hull on the floor. Clark gets it at the top. Overcash with a dribble. He's got room. He lets it fly. He bangs home a 3-ball. Richie Overcash. Big 3-point shot right there. He bangs home a 3. Gives the Tigers the lead with 2:08 on the clock. That one tipped away. Avalar gets called for the foul. I talked to Gabe before the game and said I need over under 5 steals, over under. We're going to have a timeout here. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on Tiger TV.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Welcome back to Tiger TV here at the Greg Henning Activity Center. The G-Hack. 2:07 left here in the first quarter. Tigers just got the lead on a Richie Overcash 3-ball from the corner. Coach Ballard mentioned at halftime of the girls' game, we visited with him. Gabe Avalar voted the safety of the year in the district for the football team. So good to see him out. That's going to be an offensive foul there. Elbow got away from the body.
Yeah.
So Cole Watkins will pick up his second foul. That one gets away from Overcash. Lippolt chasing down. Cooksey slows things down, dishes it back out. Dumped into Johnson at the elbow. He's going to try to go to work on Clark. He does. He's fouled, and the big man gets two.
Yep, he's going to get the free trip to the line.
Good move right there by Ross Johnston. So a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. That one up and good for Johnston, so 2-point lead for the Lions here. A little bit of back and forth between the Lions and the Tigers. Usually how it goes here whenever we get together for anything. Lippolt, boys moving the ball around the court well. That one into Overcash. That pass is just a little bit early right there.
Yeah.
You got to wait until Richie gets outside the block right there so he can catch it with two hands. He's fighting through defenders still. That one in the corner, long range three, no good. Off the back iron, that one collected by Cooksey. Johnson gets it to Cooksey heading in. That's Owens on the steal. Luke Owens. Overcash from downtown, another bang home. 3-ball. Overcash from downtown, another bang home. That one was from really deep in the streets. That one up and under, no good. Johnson rebounds again, and he's causing problems down there.
Yeah, he's a big body down there. Takes up a lot of space and, got some height to go with it.
No doubt about it, as he is, like I mentioned, a Division I football recruit. That one, Gabe Avalar, misses everything, but just a few seconds left on the clock. That one going to go up, but it's going to be way short. So after one, 15-14, Lions lead it. We'll take a timeout on Tiger TV and be back in just a moment with second quarter.
At Tuttle Christian Church, we love God and love our community. Whether your children are attending in our Safe, Secure Kids building or you're attending one of our worship services, we hope you will experience a moment with Jesus. We hope to see you there. Tuttle Christian Church.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
RSP Photography brings you professional quality action shots in the metro area. We offer team pricing for action shots, team photo shoots, and graphic designs. RSP Photography, you cheer on the team and we'll focus on the action.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Close one here in Tuttle. 15-14 Lions is the second quarter about to get going here. 8 minutes on the clock. Like I mentioned, a little bit of back and forth stuff going on. Tigers catching a little bit of fire from downtown. Richie Overcash with a couple of long-range balls. I think if you're the Tigers, you just got to cut down the turnovers. That one in the corner to Everett. Bang. 3-ball. Cut down Chad Everett. That one in the corner to Everett. Getting some good looks at the rim here. Tigers, that's about the 5th or 6th attempt from downtown with no real pressure on the shooter. That one out of bounds. That one also going to go on Avalar, so Gabe.
Picking up his second.
Yeah, can't pick up those fouls too quickly. As the aggressive defender, you don't want to have to take away his aggressiveness because he's in foul trouble. That one up and in for Keegan Graves. That's an and one there for the Blanchard Lions. And it's in and good. So Blanchards get the lead. The Blanchard Lions get the lead again here. 7:30 on the clock here in the first half. That one goes over to Lippold, out to Overcash. They close out on him quick. Pierce thinks about it, turns it down, dribble drive, kicks out. Avalar to the corner, back to Everett, same spot, same result. Bangs home a 3-ball. Avalar to the corner, back to Everett, same spot, same result. That's the second time in a row from that spot. And if you're a basketball coach, why don't you just do that every time? Throw it to that corner, let him shoot it, right? So easier said than done. 20-18. Just under 7 minutes here in the first half. That one turned over. Tiger defense doing a good job in the short corner.
Yeah. Tigers need to do something here to get some momentum in their favor and start building on that lead, create some turnovers, miss shots, get the defensive rebound, and go back down to the other end, score.
Richie thinks about it again. Bress Lippold. They're doing a good job getting into the lane against that Blanchard zone. That one too far over everybody's head. Turned over by Wrigley. Back to the Tigers. I think it's the same kind of story you talked about with the girls. You're getting some stops, you're getting some turnovers, and you're not really taking advantage of those times to create that separation. You're going to have a bump right there. That's Pierce. Kind of threw the shoulder out there to try to clip him, and he got him. .6:22 here in the first half. Number 1, Emery Smalley bringing the ball up the floor for the Lions. That one to Cooksey. That one taken up, no good. Ross Johnston there. The layup goes errant, but Johnston right there to finish with nobody around. Overcash to Everett to Avalar. Good ball movement again for the Tigers. Just trying to finish this possession off with points here. To the corner, Richie Overcash. No good. Tied at 20 here, 5:40 and counting. That one, charge, Richie Overcash. The hustle defensive play, sliding the feet over, getting the body stabilized, taking the bump. So big time stop right there again as this one's knotted up at 20. Richie Overcash with a great defensive play right there. Needing some towel boys, I think. We're needing some towel assistants down here on the floor. Coach Job, not just the head coach, also providing the towel to clean up the sweat with. Not a lot of fouls this game.
Yeah, it's been really clean. At least the referees are calling it that way.
Yep.
I don't mind that.
Nope. Especially when you start at 8:30 instead of 8.
Yeah.
Avalar gets it to the elbow to Pierce. Pierce tries to spin, kicks it out to Overcash. Another corner 3. That one just in and out. Another good look right there. And Good touch, just unable to get it to fall. Tigers settle in. Good defense right there by Avalar. And then again, I think that's been the problem. Just the offensive rebounds for the Lions killing the Tigers right now.
Yeah, and on the stat sheet, that's one thing that the Tigers were kind of thin on. It was the offensive rebounds. The defensive rebounds, they did really well.
Timeout, Jet Job. We'll take a quick timeout. This is a 30-second break here.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you, because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
Back here after that Tiger timeout. Coach Job getting them together, trying to come up with a plan. I think the plan is to keep the Lions off the offensive glass, but you know, the defense has been pretty good. Some of these offensive rebounds, I'm just thinking about it, they've been some bad misses.
Right.
And airball layup and one off the backboard only, and then there's guys there to rebound it. So, yeah, you don't want to allow offensive rebounds, but you're doing a good job on the initial shot to force such a bad miss that nobody's there. Avalar up and in. Richie Overcash finds him cutting through the lane. Up on the initial shot to force such a bad miss that nobody's there. Good job right there. Avalar up and in. Mr. Avalar to deliver 2 more points. So all knotted up here as the offensive foul on the Lions. I think there's been more offensive fouls in this game than defensive fouls.
Yeah.
A couple of moving screens from each team and a couple of charges. Overcash gets it at the top again. He dribbles in all the way underneath. He's trapped. He's going to get it out of there to Lippold. Everett on the wing thinks about it. Nice fake handoff by Avalar. He goes up, nothing home. That one out of bounds, Lions, and it'll go to the Tigers. Thought that one might have been knocked away from, I thought we might have knocked it out of bounds,
right.
But we'll take it. That one into Avalar, goes up for the 50-50 ball. It's knocked away, no backcourt. Turn this into a little bit of 5-on-4. Richie Overtrash, nice dribble drive up to Gabe Avalar from the top, no good. That one loose ball, going to be collected by Pierce. 24-22 lead for the Tigers on the offensive rebound by Jake Pierce. Ball going to be collected by Pierce. So a little sloppy, but you like the result at the end of it from the hustle. That one up and good, and we're back to a Blanchard lead. 3-point basket for number 25, Jared Wrigley. He's had the hot hand tonight for Blanchard. Pierce gets it at the top of the key. Everett from the wing. No good. That one knocked in. Kept control by Press Lippold. Great job. That one dumped into the lane to Pearson. In again. That one dumped into the lane back and forth they go. 26-25 Tigers here with 2:41 left on the clock here in the first half. Cooksey drives in off the front iron. No good. Lippold doing a really good job on both ends and back-to-back possessions, cleaning the glass. He'll get it back in the corner. The hot hand man, no good. Pierce gets it back to him. So good job. Tigers kind of flipping the script. Avalar knocked down, no call. Puts up a shot. I think he put the shot up just because he thought he was fouled and he was trying to draw the free throws, but no call there. They've called it both ways, so no complaining here. That one trapped. Richie Overcash and Pierce tie him up, but the Lions take a timeout. We'll have 2:05 on the clock and take a quick break. Full timeout.
At Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch in Tuttle, we're more than just a restaurant, we're part of the community. Our friendly staff and warm atmosphere create a welcoming environment for our guests. Come experience the warmth and hospitality of our neighborhood barbecue joint for yourself. We can't wait to serve you at Smokin' Joe's Rib Ranch, Tuttle.
Hello, this is Pastor Todd at Snow Hill Baptist Church. We want you to know that you're always welcome at Snow Hill. In fact, we welcome anyone and everyone. We want to extend an invitation that you show up just any Sunday you want to, because we like to say all are welcome here at Snow Hill.
Are you looking for a reliable lawn and landscape contractor? Call Red Tail Lawn Service. We offer residential and commercial lawn care. Red Tail Lawn Service. Call today, 405-613-9718.
Make it this right here full screen.
Yep.
And just rotate.
We're back here on Tiger TV. It's been a big-time back-and-forth contest here. Tigers with a 1-point lead. I bet you the lead's changed hands about 8 times now, back and forth.
Yeah, I haven't been counting it, but yeah, I think you're right. It's been back and forth all night. 1 point. We got the 1-point advantage at the moment, but yeah, it's going back and forth. Both teams playing defense real well. Yeah, a lot of action.
Blanchard inbounds it. 2 minutes left here on the second quarter. They kick it out to the hot hand Wrigley. He's good again from the corner. Jared Wrigley for the Lions. 28-26 now. Minute 45 on the clock. Lipholt fighting through traffic. Catches, dumps out to Everett on the corner. No good. Luke Owens going to get called for pushing. Nope, looks like they're going to call it on. Yeah, they're going to call it on Owens. So Luke just checked back into the ball game, and he's a little more physical than they allow. So 138 here. Cooksey dribbling up floor, gets it to the middle. Keegan Graves with the ball. Backs it down, kicks it to the corner. Dribble drive, handoff to Ross Johnson. That one's too strong, but Avalar going to pick up his 3rd foul. That's almost more costly than just letting him go up and score the points, because arguably your top off-ball defender, on-ball defender at the guard position, 11 with 3 fouls now, and he's going to have to check back out. Pierce will come in for him. Looks like Pierce and Ty Hinton coming in. Ross Johnson missed that one. .116 here on the clock. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a drop as Ross Johnson hits that second one. So Tigers trail by 3, 1:16 on the clock here. Just before half. Ty Hinton in the ball game now. Lipholt over to Ritchie on the wing. He dribbles through the middle, gets trapped and 4 people around him. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to go back the other way. Ritchie kind of got down in there deep and was looking for somebody to be cutting to the basket, it looked like, and nobody was moving. Everybody on the perimeter, and the Lions do a good job tying him up. But we got to have somebody cutting around whenever we get down in there. Lions with a 3-point lead, 38 seconds here. Wrigley goes up, but it's erased. Press Lipholt with a left hand. No, thank you. That one knocked away by Lipholt as well into the corner. It's gathered and then dumped back out to the top. Dribble drive, kick out. Cooksey on the wing. They'll hand it off to Tonsing at the top. He's got about 14 seconds left with Richie Overcash wearing him like a prom dress. 5 on the clock. They'll dump it to 5. He dribbles up. Floater no good. Lippold collects it. And that one won't count if it goes. So halftime here in Tuttle. Lions lead at 29-26. A little bit of sloppiness and some early season, miscues here and there, but hope to get those things cleaned up. I think here in just a few minutes we'll have Lady Tigers basketball coach Jamie Combs come up and join us for the halftime show. So we'll take a quick break for just a few minutes and be back with Coach Combs and the Tiger TV.
Hey Tiger fans, if you're looking for a church home, we have a place for you at First Baptist Church. From children's and youth activities to senior adults, we have a ministry for everyone in your family and would love to have you join us. If we can pray for you, email us at prayforyou@att.net. We love you and hope you have a blessed week.
At Ortho Central, our goal is simple: to make your life better. Whether it's getting you back to the sport you love, chasing after your grandkids, or simply enjoying a day without pain. With locations in Norman, Midwest City, and now Newcastle, Ortho Central's team of surgeons, physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers are committed to helping you live your best life. Ortho Central, we're part of your team.
There's a few things we live by in Oklahoma: honesty, integrity, and hard work. At Triton Foundation Repair, if you don't need foundation repair work, we will be the company that tells you, because when you do need it, we want to be the company that doesn't. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. Triton Foundation Repair.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Got a little halftime contest going on between a couple ladies. But I'm joined here by Lady Tigers head coach in her second year, one of my good friends, Jamie Combs. Jamie, good job winning, 3-0.
Hi, thank you so much.
Heading into tournament weekend tonight, or this weekend in Duncan, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is my first game to see the whole thing live, and I know in your scouting report you talked about seeing some positive offensive moments and just kind of some momentum, some good offensive plays, not so much. I talked about them. I called them like trash scores.
Right.
I don't know if that's a term in basketball. I just
It
make
can be
stuff up,
offensive
but
rebound putbacks.
yeah,
Yes, we call that
but we
trash.
want to run some offense. I think, I don't know, I felt like the back part of that game, when you kind of separated yourself, you started getting some offense, not just the turnover, fast break stuff.
I think a key to that, we were very balanced tonight. We had 3 girls in double digits and 2 more really close to double digits in scoring. And, Blanchard was kind of trying to run a really tough guard on Allie, not letting her catch, real physical with her, and they were doing that to Sam as well. And so it's really important in those moments that the rest of our team steps up and contributes on the offensive end, because that will change their scheme and how they guard, and then that's going to free up some of our top scorers as well. But Ava, Kinsley, and Marissa, our other 3 starters, all were in double digits tonight. I was really proud of the way we shared the ball, and like you said, that was a major key for us. We need to definitely continue to improve on offense, and I think that's going to give our girls confidence going into this tournament this weekend.
When I talked to Kevin about it a little bit, I said, I don't know what I need to do with Allie. She didn't make very many free throws tonight, and she's got to make those. And I said, sometimes those physical games,
you get
they
beat
can
up.
kind of wear you out.
Tough.
I thought she did a really good job tonight of not getting frustrated because she only had 8 or 9 points, and then trying to create stuff that wasn't there.
Right.
I thought that was mature. I said, she's a 4-year varsity player, and I think that really showed towards the end of the evening when.
And we talked about that at halftime, and then again at the end of the game, just that, getting your teammates involved, letting your teammates get that confidence that they need to help, you out as a scorer and support. That's why basketball is a team game, and it's beautiful. But I agree, she did a really good job of staying calm and cool under that kind of physicality and pressure
without
that
good
she was
teammates and
experiencing.
people around them. So,
the
I know
junior high
she'll have a
program,
bounce back game as far as
yeah.
scoring.
Ligens.
Probably the very next
Kinsley
one.
Battles knocks down a good
Not
pass
worried
right
about
there
that
to
at all.
Kinsley.
The other thing I
Ava
was really
looking to
proud of
get it
just
down to
overall
Allie.
tonight was our second
Nice
half
up and
defense.
under move by
First half,
Ava.
we had given up 20 points, and that's not
puts the brakes
standard
on, and
for
it's
us.
sailing
It's
in
not
the
typical
corner,
for us.
bangs it
and
home.
we talked about that at
Yep,
halftime.
that
Now we have to
little
come in,
entry pass
lock
on the-
down,
on the
and execute the
pick and
defensive
roll
side of our
though.
game
She
plan.
dribbles in, up and
And
off
we
the
gave
glass
up
and in.
three,
Without good
or I think
teammates
4
and
and then
people
3
around
points
them.
each
So,
in the third quarter.
You
and
know, the
fourth
junior
quarter,
high
and that
program
allowed us to extend
yeah.
the lead
Ligens.
when we're making shots
But
as well.
Kinsley
So
Battles
it was a lot
knocks
of
down
fun
a
in
good
that second
pass
half,
right there to
especially
Kinsley.
tonight.
No doubt about it. I
Ava
talked to
looking to get it
Kevin a
down
little
to
bit
Allie.
about it before
Nice
the
up
game.
and
in the
under
pregame,
move
and I
by
said, Ava Flake. While there's a lot of
little
people that
stop,
have played a
puts
lot
the
of
brakes
minutes, this
on
is a
it, sailing
completely
in the
different
corner,
ball team.
bangs it
now,
home.
because you
Yep,
take
that little
25 off the
entry
floor
pass
who
on the-
was pretty much just, hey, we
pick
can
and
get
roll
bailed
though.
out
She
sometimes by
dribbles
getting
in,
her
up
the
and
ball 'cause
off the glass
she can
and
go
in.
score
Good
over everybody.
teammates and
No
people
doubt.
around
You know,
them.
she's
So,
putting in 10 points a
the
game
junior
off
high
offensive
program,
rebounds and putbacks. And
yeah.
so you take 10 points that you have to go
Kinsley
create
Battles knocks down a
from
good
somewhere
pass
else.
right
And I
there
thought
to
the girls
Kinsley.
did a good job, like you mentioned,
Ava
sharing the
looking to get it
ball.
down to Allie.
Kinsley was our
Nice
player of
up
the
and under
game.
move
Very
led the
deserving
team in
of that.
scoring.
Yeah.
Did a
little
great
stop,
job
puts
on
the brakes
defense
on
and
it.
transition defense. There's several times it's not a stat, but they're dribbling down the sideline and she's cutting them off without fouling and just stops all the momentum. And so whenever people have to play half-court basketball against us, it's not in their favor usually.
Right.
So I thought that was good.
Yeah, one of the things that we've just talked about throughout the preseason and early on is that without having Landry there, other people have to step up in different ways. And, you know, Kinsley was always a defender last year, but to see her come out and have that pop on the offensive end is so important for her individually and for us as a team. Because like I said, teams will try to scheme and they'll try to come up with ways to shut down, you know, your main scorers. And it makes that so much harder to do when other girls can step up and hit a three or attack
That's
and,
right.
you know, and finish at the rim or get an offensive rebound and a putback. You know, there's lots of ways that girls can contribute. And so to have that many step up tonight is definitely huge for us going forward. And we're going to continue to push off that momentum and see that success hopefully continue to build.
You know, Sam Teague played a big ball game tonight. I thought she did a really good job. Not typically the person that you're going to see starting fast breaks with steals, but she did a really good job. She had a really big play when the game was a little bit closer. They had a girl wide open under the basket, and she reaches out and knocks that away. And I don't know if she does that last year because you got 25 down there doing all that stuff, and she doesn't have to. So that's what I mean. Like it just feels
just
like
little things.
Yeah, and you're going to have to grow. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to beat everybody by as much as you can. And I know maybe the first two scores weren't exactly what you wanted them to be or hoped for them to be, but I think, you know, it's just like everything. Whenever you keep doing things and you're figuring it out, it starts to become more comfortable. And when you have talented people doing it, you start to see those scores expand. So talk a little bit about this weekend. Duncan tournament, that's a big tournament you guys go to, the boys and girls.
Yes.
And who do you guys open up with?
So we open up with Lawton, which is a 6A school. We are the 2 seed going into the tournament. We're hoping to make our way through the bracket and meet Carl Albert again for kind of a revenge game on Saturday. Obviously, we got to take care of business first, though. So Lawton definitely will have to come out and be sound defensively. They're pretty athletic. Got to make sure we box out. That's one of our keys every single game now because, again, we don't have 6'3" grabbing a bunch of those boards. So we have to do that as a team. And we call that, you know, gang rebounding. We're all 5.
Yep.
You know, go gang up on the ball and go get it.
Sure.
So that'll be a big key against Lawton. And then hopefully we'll come out of that healthy and with a win, and we'll play the winner of Chickasha and Duncan, which is potentially a toss-up, in my opinion, based on the film I've seen. So not really sure on that, but either a conference foe or someone that's going to be on their home court. So either way, you know, that game will be tough. And like I said, I'm not looking too far ahead, but I hope we get to that championship game and get that rematch with Carl Albert from last year. So
no doubt about it. Always good to go have that motivation in your back pocket saying, hey, we didn't get it done last year. Are you going to get it done this year? So, pretty good stuff coming up ahead for us. And then after that tournament,
We'll be at Kingfisher, which will be another big game. They only lost to Bethany, who's, pretty much a clear-cut number one in 4A by 15, and we're pretty single digits most of the games.
Yeah, they've really improved every year. Like, for the past 3 years, they've just gotten better each year. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of the girls were freshmen 3 years ago.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I know the Doherty girl, is she a senior now? Or
she actually quit.
She did?
Yes, but they still have their point guard is going to UCO next year, so she signed with UCO. They've got another post girl, Reagan, who's pretty good, and she'll probably go sign somewhere. They got a couple of Division II type kids. So very athletic, very strong, very tough. So that'll be a really great matchup.
And that's pretty much your last big game until the break, Christmas break.
Then we'll have Elk City on the next Friday.
Okay, gotcha.
So we got tournament and then 2 more. Then we'll have a little break.
Perfect. So. Well, we wish you luck in Duncan.
Thank you.
They usually stream that, so if you're wanting to watch those games, they usually carry those live from the Duncan Athletics
they
department.
have a YouTube channel.
YouTube as well,
yes,
so just
Duncan
like
YouTube
us.
Channel. Yep.
So catch those in Duncan. We won't be there to broadcast those, but we'll be watching them here from Tuttle, just like you. So
our boys will play at 2:30, and we will play at 4 o'clock on Thursday.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Coach Combs, awesome start so far.
Thank you.
Any special shout-outs you want to give? Husband, where's he playing tonight?
He's playing at Covington Douglas. He's got a new gig in Class B Dover, so he's playing in a lot of towns I've never heard of. I'll be honest. So I got to look him up on the map, but they're doing well. He's helping with the girls and boys, and the girls are ranked number 1 right now in Class B. So he's still doing well, and I know my aunt is watching as well from Tulsa. So again, I appreciate you guys and running this and having this, because it allows family members from all over to really have an opportunity to watch and enjoy the games as well. So thank you guys for all you do.
No doubt about it. We enjoy it. So good job tonight, Coach Combs. Lady Tigers got the big win tonight, and we'll follow their action this weekend, and we'll get back to the boys' games. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
That one erased by Ross Johnson at the rim, so no score here to start the second half of action. A few turnovers, and back to the other end of the floor goes Everett. That one from the top of the key. Pierce turns it down, takes it up, and it's no good on the foul. Johnson picks up another one. I'm sorry, that's Johnson's first foul of the evening. But Tigers get a chance here at the line with 7 minutes left. First one for Pierce, in and out. Second one up and good. So a 2-point game now for the Tigers. Trying to keep that momentum going. Avalar tips that one. It's down in the corner. Wrigley up and under. And he's had a lot of success tonight on the offensive end of the floor. That one thrown away is Everett not looking for the ball. Avalar trying to get it to him in the corner. Little miscommunication. So Tigers just trying to clean things up a little bit here. Again, Gabe Avalar picked up his third foul here in the first half. So he's got to be careful. That one into Wrigley again. Clark affects that shot with his length. Overcash grabs the loose ball. He's going to push tempo. Behind the back dribble in the lane. It's swatted away. Good drive right there and unable to finish. Everett on the drive. He goes up and he'll shoot 2. That foul goes on Carson Cooksey. 6:11 here in the third quarter. Lions hanging on to a 4-point lead. Everett knocks that one down, makes it a 3-point lead. And I think you just got to slow it down, Kevin. I think you got to just find the open shooters and get the good shots you were getting in the first half. I know we've done a good job turning them over and then getting in transition and maybe taking some shots we really don't want to take.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think there's a few times we've tried to push it a little bit more than we needed to.
That one going to get turned over. I'm sorry, a foul called.
Yep. And that's certainly not helping either. I mean, Blanchard has been shooting pretty hot tonight. I don't know what their shooting percentage is. I mean, but for it only to be a 2-point game, I think we're still in position here to try to turn this around quickly.
That one offline there, so Tigers fortunate. That one up and in. So Blanchard splits the pair, Mr. Keegan Graves. Avalar drives to the rack. He dumps it off to Pierce, into Noah Clark, into the paint. It goes between his legs, knocked around and out of bounds. It'll stay Tigers ball on this end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of melee right there for just a split second.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we come out with the ball here.
I think we're having a little chit-chat about let's be nice out there.
Yeah. Play nice, boys.
Maybe a little bit of trash talk going on. Richie inbounds it back to Gabe. I think Noah Clark's got to get going a little bit here offensively. He's been a little stale. I'm going to call a travel. As Pierce was backing that one down, I guess they thought he took an extra step.
Yeah, it's hard to see in these little monitors here. I'm trying to watch on monitor, but yeah, I didn't see that myself. But I'm sure you get a better look at it. Referee probably got it right.
Overcash staying with his man. Number 2, Jackson Hull. They tried to dribble. They get that one in. I thought they got it knocked away, but it made its way through. That doesn't matter as Watkins airballs it. Avalar to Noah Clark, top of the key, bang, home. 3 ball. Airballs it. Noah Clark. Avalar to Noah Clark, top of the key, bang, home. We're tied here. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. That one out of bounds. I'm not sure. I guess they called it off of Everett's leg. It may have been one of those situations they could have called a foul. Instead, they called it out of bounds. Sometimes you see that in the NBA. And then Richie Overcash, he's shoulder checked. Keegan Graves got the shoulder a little high on Overcash, and Richie was trying to fight through that screen, causes another turnover. Tell you what, Richie's played really well tonight, shooting the ball from downtown, penetrating on the drive, and had some good passes, been found underneath for a couple lay-ins, playing really good on-ball defense. I mean, I don't think he's come off the floor.
I don't think he has.
I wouldn't take him off. There's Everett from the corner. That one rattles home. Bang, another Tuttle 3 ball. I wouldn't take him off. There's Everett from the corner. Tigers. That one rattles home behind the arc. Wrigley trying to answer. He does. And it's a shootout here in Grady County.
Tied up.
I mean, it is back and forth as it gets. For the third game of the year and second for the Lions, pretty exciting if you're a basketball fan. That one dribbled out of bounds by Avalar. And a lot of this stuff we talked about, kind of like the girls trying to find their identity in the third game. The boys, some of these guys are getting their basketball lungs back in their body, like Gabe Avalar playing football. And, yes, you have to be in some serious shape to play a football game, but you don't run as much and as quick as you have to in basketball on consecutive plays like this. And so it's a little bit different as another 3 ball goes home.
It is different. I was talking about that with somebody earlier. You know, typical football play lasts 8 seconds, and then you rest for 15, 20, 30 seconds, and then do it again.
Yeah. Now you're pushing bodies and doing a little more physical work for sure, but the pure cardio of the game, that's tell you what,
is different.
Yeah, you'll especially if you're a grown man and you go play like adult league basketball or pickup basketball. You turned sandbagging into a hobby.
Yeah.
So 38-35 here for the Lions. They're trying to find some offense as Cooksey slips right there. Almost dribbles it out of bounds. They get it into Johnson. He backs it down on Clark. They're going to call a foul on the shot. And the 2 points are good. They're going to call that one on Noah Clark. That'll be his 4th foul already. So Noah, with 3:30 left in the game, your offensive guy. Yeah.
Yeah, in the third quarter.
Third quarter, he's got 4 fouls, so they'll probably let him play this offensive possession and then get him out of the ball game, I would guess.
Yeah, Noble was telling me that the rule change also favors the offensive player in the paint more on fewer charging calls.
Gotcha.
So, because I kind of felt like the guy was leaning backwards and pushing backwards and might have even elbowed Noah in the chest as he was making that move. So, of course, I'm going to see it differently. It's my team, but.
Sure. Got a little bit of a timeout here. I think we're trying to clarify.
Trying to get Major Sharp in, take Noah out.
So Major Sharp checks back in. Coach Brooks getting the students back up in the stands. Ross Johnson, second attempt is good. He finishes off the and one, not the second attempt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So Tigers down 6 here. Overcash out to Pierce. Pierce splits the defenders back to Press Lippold. He's going to dribble, collect it, almost throws it away. Good job by Pierce collecting it, and then he's fouled on the reach in from behind. But a little sloppy there from the Tigers. They get kind of bailed out right there with a foul call. Got to take better care of it on your end of the floor. They'll try to do so here. Overcash gets it into Everett. Everett to Overcash on the other side of the floor. With Johnson down there in the lane, it really clogs things up.
Yeah, he's a big body.
Major Sharp goes to the rack. Good pass right there. Probably want to shoot that one. He goes in on Johnson. No foul. There's an offensive foul. It's going to be on Ross Johnson. Technical foul here.
Yeah, I kind of agree with our coach here.
Ross threw an elbow. And
yes, he did.
I mean, we probably fouled him before that, but Ross got his elbow up and hit our guy in the face, and Coach Job not having it. So we'll have a technical foul here. And free throws for Jared Wrigley, who will be the shooter for the Lions. So Wrigley knocks down the first one here. And I think the frustration is not that there was a foul called on Johnson, but on the shot before, there was some contact on Pierce, and then Johnson got it. Yeah, he probably got fouled, but then there was I think there was an elbow that came up that may have made some contact, and I think Job probably a little more frustrated on the shot before it wasn't a foul, and then there was elbow contact and there was nothing. And so Tigers a little bit frustrated, need to settle in here. 8-point deficit right now. That one knocked away by Major Sharp. Good job by number 2 there.
Good
like
hustle.
I said, my favorite Tiger out there playing some defense. And I love all the Tigers, but good to see Mage back on the basketball court. That one elbow jumper offline. It's rebounded and knocked away. Ross Johnson gets on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds back the other way. So Tigers get the stop. 2:23 here on the clock.
And right now, the Tigers just need to gather themselves. and then just settle down.
Lipple in the corner to Overcash. A big shot. That one goes short. Johnson rebounds it, clears it out to number 5, Keegan Graves. That one in the corner. Number 2 puts it up. That one's short. Major Sharp on the rebound. He's fouled. And we'll have
That
2 shots.
Should put him at the line.
So Major Sharp gets a chance to go to the line here. That's foul number 5, referees.
Yeah, they're getting it sorted out now.
Yep. Everybody's learning. Again, we'll say it one more time. 5 fouls in a quarter equals 2 free throw shots. No double bonus.
No
Or
one and
no
one.
1 and 1. No double bonus. It's all double bonus after 5, and then they reset after each quarter. Major long on the first one.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it already.
Yeah, I am too.
And I kind of like it. I got used to it real quickly the other night and found myself kind of liking it.
I think it speeds the game up unless you got a team fouling 5 times in the first couple minutes of the quarter. So Major Sharp knocks that one down, splits the free throws.
Puts Avalar back in.
So Clark not playing right now with 4 fouls. Avalar with 3 fouls. He guards the ball carrier, and that one's knocked away. Chad Everett up with a layup. He's fouled. Cooksey on the foul, and Everett will go to the line. So good chance to get some more points with the clock stopped.
Yeah, you got to put these in here, and with the clock stop, good point. You got to put these in the basket.
So good reach right there by Everett. He knocks that one loose, goes the length of the floor, and Cooksey gets called for the foul. He rattles that one in. Everett leading all scorers tonight with 12 points. Make it 13. So 43-38, 5-point lead now for the Lions. They had an 8-point lead, their biggest of the ball game. That one thrown away. It's knocked out of bounds. Looked thrown away.
It sure did. And I'm guessing, was that Chad out there defending?
Yep. They get that one into Johnson in the block. He goes too far. Everett knocks it out to Overcash. He's pushing pace. I think Richie wanted Gabe to keep going there, but either way, Tigers get to reset the offense. Pierce with all kinds of room. Overcash, dribble drive. Drives into the lane, dishes out to Avalar. He goes up with the left hand. There's a foul on Ross Johnson. Got a lot of ball, but I think it's the body contact.
Yeah, and not only that, I think what I saw at the same time there, he's going up with his right hand to block the shot, but he's pushing with his left hand simultaneously.
So good job by Avalar kind of forcing the issue. That one errant. Not something that Gabe does particularly well is shoot free throws. Historically. I'm going to try to talk him into making one here.
See if you can get this one in.
That one up and in.
Yeah.
There it is. So Gabe Avalar.
A season ago, he shot 45% from the line.
Yeah, that ain't
and,
good.
So far this year, he's right at about 45-50%.
Gabe can't foul right there. Like, he's got to stay off of him.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not a good job.
Yeah, picks up his 4th.
And Noah Clark's got to sit on his butt over there on the bench and not open the mouth because he's going to get another foul called. As the referee's discussing it with him right now.
He sure is.
You can't stand up and throw your hands up whenever you've already got a technical foul. Not him, but the bench.
Right.
That one up and in. So 44-39, 5-point lead still. The second one good as well. So minute 6 left here in the third quarter. (45-39). Everett over to Pierce. I'm sorry, Lippold. Avalar drives in, dumps it down to Pierce. He shoots it. It's blocked from behind, but foul from the front side. Sorry, they're going to call number 5, Keegan Graves, for the foul there. That's his 4th. And he's been a good player tonight for the Lions as well, so a couple good players for each team and 4 fouls in the column. Pierce knocks a free throw down. Jake Pierce, the senior, the 6'4", 160-pound senior, looking to make this a 4-point game with 47 seconds left here in the third.
Got it. Gonna start chipping away at that, and we're about out of the third quarter here, about 47 seconds left.
Ty Hendon checks in for Gabe Avalar. It's kind of one of those things, how long do you set Avalar and Clark with those 4 fouls in the fourth quarter? It's one of those things you probably kind of see how the fourth quarter starts. And if you feel like it's going to get away from you, you got to get him in the game. That one thrown away.
Yep.
So you got a chance to cut this to a 1-score game here. Got to go get some points here. 30 seconds left. I'm probably going to try to find the way to get Richie Overcash in some space here. And the counter is on. He'll separate. They got a 5-second call. But he separated and his hands went wide. The referee went like this with his hands, and then he called the 5 seconds. So I'm not real certain about.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I mean, he called
and he was
separation.
making it, and he was driving forward too. You can carry the ball more than 5 seconds. You just can't stall.
Well, they had a closely guarded, call, and that's what he called. But he separated his hands like the space was created, which tells the ball carrier you don't have to pass it. That one dumped into the post. That one, they're not going to get a shot off. So 45-41, Tigers not playing their best basketball, but they got a chance to be in this game down 4. We'll take a timeout and be back with fourth quarter action.
Al's Heat and Air is a proud supporter of the Tuttle Tigers. Serving the Tuttle area for almost 40 years, we work on all makes and models. As a trained comfort specialist, we sell the best and service the rest. Al's Heat and Air, 405-381-3602.
High-speed fiber internet is now available from Tuttle Broadband. Get faster speeds, up to 1 gigabyte in the most modern service available. Stream your favorite shows and get connected with no service contract and competitive pricing. Tuttle Broadband. Schedule your installation today. High-speed fiber internet for a more connected Tuttle.
We're back here. We're back here on Tiger TV. Fourth quarter getting set to go. Later here in this quarter, we'll have our Smokin' Joe's players of the game. We'll pick a player of the game for the Tigers and give them a $100 gift card. Is that what? I'm just kidding.
Out of your pocket.
Coach Mechanical might give you a gift card.
Oh, you're gonna have Bo all
yeah,
on
he's
us
in.
now.
He's in person tonight, so he doesn't know I'm saying that stuff. But
somebody will tell him.
Yeah, they'll tell him.
He's probably getting text right now.
No, thanks again to all of our sponsors who make it possible for us to do this stuff and help provide a lot of coverage for our athletes. That one almost stolen from Avalar. Cooksey, wide open look, no good. Overcash skies and gets the rebound. Gonna get a foul. Number 13, Matthew Tonsing. That's his first.
Yep.
So 7:38 earlier here in the fourth quarter. Tigers not able to get it within 4. The whole first half was just back and forth, back and forth. Overcash gets into the body of Johnson, out to Chad Everett. Nice pump fake. Back to Overcash. Gets a man to move. Wing 3, no good. A lot of contact there in the paint from Overcash, running into Johnston. And Johnson, and no call there. Wrigley dribbles, hands off to Cooksey. He goes to the baseline. That's off the foot of Jake Pierce. Crowd doesn't like it, but the ball just bounced right off of the top of his foot and out of bounds.
Yep.
I got a great view of it.
I was going to say, you can see it from here, and we have a different vantage point than the crowd that didn't like it.
Johnson over the top of everybody, able to get that pass and puts it in for two. Avalar gets it to Pierce at the elbow. He's going to take the jumper, and he drains it. I like that right there from Jake Pierce. That's the second one of those he's made tonight, just inside right there. And some people are against the long two, but he's comfortable with that shot. That one knocked away by Avalar. He can't foul. That one's stolen. Pierce, it's foul, but no NBA rule, no clear path. That was an easy lay-in right there for the Tigers. That one shut down by Johnson as he reached in and stopped the transition. So Graves back in the game with his 4 fouls. Noah Clark still yet to come back in. Avalar out there with 4 fouls. He gets a screen from Pierce. They get it to Lippolt in the corner. You got to go right. There's Wrigley on Overcash. I was thinking that was Graves. If it's Graves, you go right at him. Pierce with a pump fake over Johnson. He takes it to the rim strong. No good. Richie Overcash. Offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Great effort right there from 20, going up and getting it. And he ain't the biggest guy in the world, but he had the biggest heart in that situation. Going up, clearing the rack, and puts it up. He'll go to the line. Good free throw shooter, Richie Overcash. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. He knocks down the first one. 47-44. Lions on top right now. Overcash long on the second. If you're the Tigers, there's another, we're gonna have a foul reach over the back there from Press. Lippolt. He picks up his first foul of the ball game. So he's got a few to give. 2 more fouls for the Lions. The Tigers will shoot free throws. Tigers with their first foul of the quarter, so 4 more to give before the double bonus. The 2 shots. That one pump fake, and he got him going one way, slipped back underneath, and wide open layup there for Mr. Keegan Graves.
I see Noah Clark sitting down over there getting ready to come back in.
Lippolt, bang, 3-ball from the corner. Timeout, Tuttle. Full timeout, 47-49 coming down the stretch, 5:30 left. We'll be back on Tiger TV in just a moment.
Country Equipment Rentals is the spot for all the tools to help you get those projects done. Whether it's a power washer, jackhammer, stump grinder, or tiller, or if you need something a little bigger like a tractor and brush hog, skid steer, excavator, or even a bulldozer, Country Equipment Rentals is the place to go.
Over the years, a lot has changed. Thankfully, in Tuttle, a few things have stayed the same. The people here are still the best, the school's teams are always competitive, and Williams Plumbing Service is still serving the community. For all your plumbing needs, call Williams Plumbing Service. One family serving Tuttle since 1949. Thank you, Tuttle, and go Tigers.
We're back here, Tiger TV, about 20 seconds left on the timeout. Big 3-point basket right there from Press Lippolt. That was his first bucket of the night. He's been shooting it well all year. Hadn't found one home tonight until just now, and no bigger moment than right now.
Yeah, pull within 2.
Yeah, cuts the lead from 5 down to 2 in a 1-point or a 1-possession game here. This one's been back and forth all first half. Probably 8 to 9 lead changes in the first half, just back and forth. And there is an offensive foul. Richie Overcash draws it. That one will go on Emery Smalley. And a big turnover for Blanchard here with 5:33 on the clock. Trying to create that space, and That one lobbed into Noah Clark. He goes up too strong. That one knocked away, though, by Avalar. Mr. Steele. Everett turns down a 3. Tigers need to slow it down, take care of the basketball right here. Make sure you get a good shot. Into the corner, Lippold, same spot. That one in and out. That one needed to go. But still a one-possession game here. 5:03 here in the fourth quarter in Tuttle. They're going to try to dump it down to Johnson. He's going to have to get out of the lane, and he does. Dribble penetration spin. That's a walk as he took too many steps. He looked for the body to lean into right there. And the old pull the chair out from underneath him and tries to collect his balance, takes the extra step, turnover Blanchard. 47-49 here left. 4:45 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, plenty of time on the clock. Two points deficit.
Ritchie getting a lot of contact. Noah Clark goes up, pump fake. Everybody goes flying. He stays home and gets the easy lay-in, ties it up. Clark goes up, pump fake. And we're back in business here in Tuttle. This one knotted up at 49. 4 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Graves dishes out. Wing 3, that one no good. Avalar skies for the rebound. He slows things down. Avalar picks up his dribble. Clark gets it at the top. Ritchie gets a lane to drive, hands it off to Clark. He goes up left hand strong, up and in. Noah Clark with back-to-back buckets, ties the game, off to Clark. The Tigers he goes up left hand strong. 51-49 here. They kicked that one out. That one a long 3 from Wrigley, and it's good. He's been on fire tonight. Mr. Jared Wrigley. Richie Overcash goes up. That one's swatted away by Wrigley. Clark gets him off the ground. Wrigley fouls Overcash hard. And I'm not sure that's not one of those you review in the NBA and say maybe he got some upper body, but Wrigley goes and checks him out, probably just to save the chance of that being flagrant. He just swatted the shot the one before.
Right.
We'll have a timeout. 3:15 left. We'll take a timeout. Be right back with Tiger TV.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
We're back here on Tiger TV. Fourth quarter action. Lane to drive. Hands it off to Clark. He goes up left hand strong. Going up and finishing high off the glass. And that gave the Tigers a 1-point lead momentarily. I'm sorry, a 2-point lead momentarily. And then Wrigley came back down, hit the 3 to take the lead 52-51. Some stats here. Noah Clark started off hot, went quiet, got in some foul trouble. Now he's kind of come back. He's got 12 points. Chad Everett leading all scorers with 13. Overcash with 9. Jake Pierce with 10. Lippold Avalar with 3, and Major Sharp has a free throw. And that's your 51 points for the Tigers tonight. Lippold's played a really good ball game off the ball. Hasn't scored it a bunch. But playing with 4 fouls all fourth quarter so far, Noah Clark and Gabe Avalar, you hope they just kind of hang out of that foul trouble. Don't get in anymore because it puts you out of the game. Ritchie with the shooter's roll right there. In, out, and around, and back down. He ties the game up. And got a chance to give the Tigers the lead here with 3:15 left. That one in and out, no good. Tigers not shot the ball well from free throw line tonight. That one dribbled in. It's going to try to get it into Johnson. They get it over the top of Clark. Over the back, no foul. Good finish by Johnson there, and good job by Clark not fouling and picking up a fifth. Avalar hands it off to Clark at the top. Avalar dribbles in, drives, hands off to Ritchie. He's got contact, no foul, he'll call Noah Clark under the basket. They're going to call Noah Clark with his fifth foul. Looked like the ball was tied up underneath. I thought it should have been a jump ball right there. We go to the replay on that.
We didn't replay it.
Didn't get that one.
I have to hit it right then.
But Noah Clark will exit this one with his fifth foul. I don't know. That one's a tough one because he had the ball and it was kind of taken away and looked like it was tied up. But unfortunately for Clark, he'll go to the bench for the rest of this one. The Lions with a 2-point lead and 2:38 on the clock. Overcash playing the full court defense. That's taken away by Overcash. Calls a timeout. What a play, Richie Overcash.
Yeah, then that's what Richie Overcash does. He's just alert all the time. He knows what's happening. He knows where he is on the court. He knows what's happening on the scoreboard. He knows what's happening on the clock. And you just see that kind of play from Richie Overcash. Been watching that now for, now into a couple seasons.
Yeah.
So I enjoy watching Richie.
That's just really on ball. He almost got a steal. Then he let off and he just played defense. And then he got into the body. Got the guy tangled up. Ball comes flying out. He grabs it. He's pushed to the floor. Calls timeout. And big turnover when you have to have it. You could say, well, one of our best players is out because he just fouled out, and we could just worry about it. But Richie goes and gets a turnover, gets the ball right back. Tigers got to put this one in.
Yep.
Make sure you get a good shot right here. I'm not really sure what we're doing. Okay. Ball's being inbounded over by the scores table. It looked like everybody was going under the basket.
That's what I thought too, and then it changed.
And they inbound this one into the backcourt to Avalar. Pierce comes to set a screen. Nice dribble layup by Avalar, no good. Ross Johnson clears it. That one tapped away. Clock still running on that backcourt clock, so thrown into the corner. Tigers pressure defense. Avalar can't foul here. He's got 4. They'll dribble it in. Try to throw it down to Ross. Probably not a pass you want to make with a lead and late in the ball game, kind of forcing that one over the top.
Yep. So you said Chad Everett was leading the scores earlier?
Right now, yes. He's got 13. Noah Clark with 12. So this one coming down to the wire. Wouldn't be a Tuttle Blanchard game if it didn't. Pierce in the corner. Overcash guarded by Cooksey. Pierce gets it on the wing. Shot fake, spins, hands it off. Wing 3, Chad Everett, no good. Pierce tried to collect it just off the hand.
Yep.
Minute 29 left here. Two-point lead for the Lions. Tigers really got to do something without fouling if possible. They tie him up. Try to tie him up. They're going to get a timeout. Blanchard timeout.
Yeah, lucky for him he got timeout
Almost
because
got
he got backcourt.
Yeah. 30-second timeout here. So this one coming down to the wire. Tigers need a stop and a score. And they've been right there, and they've had a 1-point lead, but just tonight, just unable to separate, get some distance.
Any thoughts on your Smokin' Joe's player of the game at this point? I mean, still a little bit of time to play. Somebody could surprise us.
I mean, right now, Chad leads in scoring. He's played a good ball game tonight. I think Richie's played a really good overall game tonight. He's got 9 points. The scoring has really been distributed between a bunch of people, but I think Overcash has done a really good job. I think he's got 1 foul all night, and he's played really good defense. That's really good defense when you've only got 1 foul.
Right.
And a lot of rebounds, some offensive boards. They're going to send them in trap right here. They'll get that one to the top. It's deflected. Ross Johnson gets it. The baby hook goes in. Ross Johnson with the turnaround hook shot. Pierce from the wing. That one long, no good. Off the iron, a miss. So 52 seconds left here. Cooksey gets the rebound. We're trying to create a turnover here. No foul now. Richie fouls. He looks like he's cramping up a little bit.
It's going to send Ty Hendon's coming in.
Yeah, Ty going to have to come in for a second as Richie's trying to stretch that calf out right now. He's going to have to hop off the floor. He's going to stay in, actually. Looks like Hendon went in for Avalar. And then Major Sharp is in there for Pierce for defensive purposes. Major playing low post defense on Johnson. Cooksey gets that one out. That one taken away. Everett pushes up the pace. Off the rim, no good. That one rebounded by Hendon. And the putback. Everett, 2-point game. 29 seconds left. No good. That one rebounded by Hendon. No good, but Hendon picks up the rebound and puts it back in all in one motion. Right place, right time. Chad Everett stepped in front of that one. And just a little bit out of control going to the bucket. And Ty Hendon bailing out the Tigers, keeping it right there with 30 seconds left. Now you can kind of decide. I mean, you got 2 fouls you got to give up before they get, or you got 1 foul before they get in the bonus. So you probably go for the steal early right here, and then you probably commit a foul. You got to commit a foul with one of the guys that hadn't fouled a bunch. So either Overcash or Sharp or Ty Hendon reach in there, maybe slow something down. Everett pushes up the pace. Off the rim, no good. That one rebounded by Hendon.
2 critical points right there by somebody that just came off the bench.
Yeah, he's only played a couple minutes here tonight.
Yep.
But right spot, right time. Tigers need to get the ball back. Need to keep Blanchard out of the point column here. You get some full court pressure. Everybody's running around. The ball's not in the hand yet. They'll inbound it into the corner. Major Sharp going to get a foul call. No time really off the clock. About half a second. So 1 more foul to give. Or no more fouls to give for the Tigers. Sorry. Their 4th foul.
Still got just 3 on the board.
Well, they didn't report it to the site. There
okay, so she was trying to find out, right. Yeah, we can see it from her vantage point. She can't. Plus, she has to get the official word.
Lipple jumping in front of the ball. Ty Hendon gets the foul right there. Maybe a little flop. Trying to get a little something excessive. 28 seconds left, so only a second came off the clock, and you put them at the line, you make them shoot free throws, and you hope that they miss one. If they miss one, you get a 3-point game. If they make both, it's a 4-point game, and you got to kind of do it again quick, and you got to get a bucket. So 56-54, Blanchard on the road here. He hits the first. Second one up and good. 4-point game here. Avalar gets the inbound. They'll need to score fairly quick Don't necessarily need a 3. Avalar shoots one. Long range, no good. Ritchie with the rebound. Offensive rebound and putback. 8 seconds came off the clock between that and the foul shot. So timeout here. Tuttle. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a time. We're back here on Tiger TV. Get a good look at the cheerleaders. The Palm Squad tomorrow night doing a little showing at the gym, I believe. I think it's 6 o'clock. It could be 6:30. So check your social medias. I believe they're showing before their state appearance this weekend. So here we go. 19 seconds. Blanchard inbounds it. He's fouled immediately by Major Sharp. That'll send Emery Smalley back to the line.
And he was perfect last time. You got to credit Blanchard here. I mean, everything has fallen for them tonight. Yep. I bet their free throw percentage, their field goal percentage is pretty high.
Yeah, they've done a good job getting some easy buckets and making free throws, especially down here in the stretch. 3-point lead now for Blanchard. Smalley trying to make it a 2-possession game, and he does. So Tigers get it into Avalar, back to Overcash. He dribbles down court. He goes right to the rack. Up, pump fake. He's up and in. And one. Richie Overcash, 3-point play. That's a BKM Electric and one. So Richie Overcash needing to make this one here. Johnson coming in for rebounding. Great play by Richie, finding a way to get some contact and then finding a way to finish. So if you make this, you can foul, and then it's a 3-point attempt to tie it up. He makes it. Major Sharp into the ball game. He'll check in for Avalar.
Yep, to give that foul right here.
They'll get it in. They'll get it down court, but it's stolen. It's rolling around on the ground. Overcash reaches in and fouls number 5, Keegan Graves, with 6.5 seconds left here on the clock. Tigers have a chance here. If you're Blanchard, you almost think about making the first one, missing the second one. Hoping Ross Johnson can maybe come down with a rebound. But Keegan Graves to the line. First one up and in. 6.4 seconds on the clock. Sharp checks out. Avalar checks back in. Expect on a make.
The Tigers have no timeouts here.
Yeah, no timeouts left for Tuttle, so they'll have to go. They'll make the second. 5, 4, 3. Richie double pumps. That one just off the back iron. And Blanchard comes away with the win on the road. Good look right there for Richie, but he'll played a heck of a ball game and fought it back to one possession game right there with an and one, and had a good look at it. Just a little bit off balance. Had to kind of collect it as he went up. It wasn't a clean look, but I'll take that shot at the end of the game. And Tigers just a little bit short tonight. Tuttle 59, Blanchard 62. Our player of the game, I think it's got to go after that last minute or so. I think it's got to go to Richie Overcash.
Yeah, I got to agree with you right there. The only other contender I think right now would have been Chad potential, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on that. Richie Overcash, just solid throughout the night, made a lot of things happen, gave his team the chance to win, so you got to be proud of that. And a great game tonight.
Yeah, Richie, 15 points tonight, a big one down the stretch right there. Had some big offensive rebounds and a putback and big turnover there at the end of the game. Almost kind of like, hey, Richie, get the ball to Richie. Everybody get out of the way right there at the end of the game. And so those are some things you want to build on as the season goes, is saying, hey, we've seen that guy make some plays at the end of the ball games. Let's let him keep doing that. And you kind of learn about your team. And Coach Job's learning about his team, and these guys are learning about each other, about how they want to play in this system. So close one here tonight. Tigers a little bit short. Girls with a big win tonight. Both teams will head to Duncan. Boys will tip off Thursday at 2:30. Girls will follow up right after that. I believe the girls play Lawton. Not sure who the boys play. We'll find that out. Check TuttleTigers.com for all the schedules. Check out the Palm girls this weekend as they perform at the state performance and
wrestling.
Wrestling's this weekend.
Yep, Thursday night here on Tiger TV, wrestling. So I forgot who we're wrestling, but we got a good match coming in here, so Tiger TV will be live for wrestling that night. So not sure who they're going to have in the booth doing the play-by-play, but if you haven't checked out the Tuttle wrestling program and listened and watched, I mean, where you been? I mean, not only do we have an outstanding wrestling program, the guys that set up here and call the wrestling are just
they're high level.
They're experts.
Yeah.
And
that's not my cup of tea. I'm a wrestling fan, but I'm not able to call wrestling.
Well, because of those guys, Blake Dolphin, Tony Fox, and Eric Terry, and Coach Serber set in, and I think Mike London set in one time. I mean, I learned so much from listening to those guys. They've turned me into a wrestling fan.
Well, it's hard not to be if you live in this town
that's
too.
Absolutely right.
Anyway, but Tuttle a little bit short in the boys. Girls pull off the big win. We'll be back with wrestling.
Wrestling.
Well, I won't be back, but we will. The company will.
Tiger TV will be back, but we won't be back for basketball until after the Christmas break. This is our last home match of this semester, a home game of the semester. So we'll get some wrestling in, and then basketball will be back right after the Christmas break.
Well, I appreciate it, and good to be back, and we'll look forward to joining you guys next time on Tiger TV. From Breck Draper, Kevin Rogers, Bradley Watson up here on the camera, the man camera. We appreciate it. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this happen. And till next time on Tiger TV, go Tigers.